the beat. Bitches hard time. We all strive to be the killer. The struggle of a little nigga. To be a thug is the religion. Feeling that casted from society. Drive the anger. Young niggas they run the shoot as the lives of danger. And the preachers they preach religion like the book can say this. When I see niggas praying, still got one from the chamber. I swear the streets is evil. If that's the devil, then I see his people. Daily murder's just a second nature. Third nature is get your paper, nigga trade. For being broke to slave niggas, the slaves of mine. Poisonous characteristics and we fuck cause we ain't got a cure. We FaceTime, quote scriptures just to make us pure. But in these streets it's kind of hard to fake it. It's no more praying cause they're praying on the weak. No correlation, ask me if I'm violent. That shit ain't true. And my bitch, what would you do? And niggas busting at you. Fuck you, buzzing the pain. Bitches time, doing thug time. Fuck you, buzzing the pain. Fuck you, buzzing the pain. Bitches hard time, doing thug time. Fuck you, buzzing the pain. Niggas in the suburbs and judging us. Some half the niggas in the ain't they separated from us. The only time they know they niggas till it go up. The only time they know the niggas when they fuck stuff. That's when they back to the county line. What's up, my nigga? I see you back in the hood. Welcome back, my nigga. You better man up and arm yourself. Rich too, better hustle up. I'm fucking you ain't never seen this such thing. You niggas do what you got to do. And if that means push your back. Like yeah, that black shit, it ain't no African American film shit here. Yes, judge me all you want, nigga. Fuck you too. Niggas can't pray to survive. Niggas can't pray in this phone. Now if that's true, then picture this. There wouldn't be nobody starving and homelessness. So fucking fuck the opinion. Fuck you, fucking opinion. You doing thug time? Fuck you, fucking opinion. Fuck you, public opinion. Bitches hard time, doing thug time. Fuck you, fuck. I ain't trying to be a role model, so fuck that shit. I'm only up to survive and make wait through this bitch. You ain't gotta hear my music, nigga. Change that shit. I'm only speaking from my life. That's when life was a bitch. Call the copy, motherfucker. Fuck your mama. I speak for niggas in jail. I speak for niggas with them real problems. I ain't tripping off my niggas is listen. Fuck you, you pussy up your ass, nigga. Fuck your public opinion. It's a record to the that, but everybody else that don't understand why. See, these be my niggas. Fucking these niggas die. You ain't never been in the hood. You will never understand why. Why niggas love till they die, till they die, till they die, till they die. You got till you got fucking public opinion. Even though a nigga stay stressed, niggas blessed through the test. Fuck the rest, fuck your public opinion. Fuck public opinion. It's hard time when you do a third time. Fuck your public opinion. Your public opinion. It's hard time doing third time. Fuck your public opinion. Fuck your public opinion. Bitches all the time, you do a third time, fuck your public opinion. Fuck your public opinion. Bitches all the time, doing third time, fuck your public opinion.
Well, you got impeccable timing, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I logged out as soon as I thought about it.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know what it is, man. Since the we've had this little snowstorm / thing going on up here, man. All the electronics been going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, routers don't want to connect right. They steady kicking you off and all type of stuff, and it's a bunch of nonsense. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, cool. And I had to switch up my settings.
Mm-hmm.
Started this new job online. Basically, it's kind of crazy because I'm at to put you up on it.
Okay.
It's basically the same thing that we do, without having to chase the monetizing, without having to have without having to have 1,000 followers and all that nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they pay you hourly for it. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that ain't bad.
Yeah. So after the show, we'll definitely I have you check it out.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Work from home, set your own hours. Get paid weekly.
Cool.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So what's been going on, man?
Finally got somewhat better from dealing with that flu.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you sound a little better too.
Yeah, boy. I mean, it was killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I couldn't tell you when the last time I was actually sick. I
Mhm.
kind of I know I'm fortunate, I guess, saying I have a strong enough immune system, and then because I don't take vitamins or anything like that, I get mine naturally. Like I'll eat fruit and stuff like that, fruits, vet.
Mhm.
Or I've been slacking on my vegetables, but um, I don't know. I'm not one for all the chemicals and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Here, take this med, take that. I can't get down with that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No. Yeah. I ain't really had nothing on mine for real. I just kind of figured, open discussion to see what was going on out here.
Yeah, that's cool.
That type of thing. Because the way I'm feeling right now, if I were to try and lock in on a topic, I'd be like, yeah, whoop, over here. I was like, man. So I was like, man, let me just go ahead and leave this one open. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I ain't really had nothing set.
Mhm.
There was 2 episodes back to back that I had wanted to do. Set it up, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, interesting topic. Yeah, I'll be there." All this type of stuff.
Right. Right.
No show. Sat in there for like 15 minutes playing music, and I'm just like, "Yeah, shut it down." So I'll probably touch on those. I saw. You saw it too. I saw a
Yeah.
podcast. I mean, not a podcast. I saw a post, and I was
The
like,
post. It was like, yeah. I'm like, come on. Man. Don't try to spin that one the other way.
Yeah, it's crazy because more and more you find that they like I watch a lot of podcasts now,
Mhm.
trying to get new ideas, a better way to run the format, the whole night. I watch a lot of stuff,
Okay.
and I'm seeing it's like it's just not us. Like I'm seeing on a broad scale that accountability or lack thereof is, man, I don't want to say it's global, nationwide though. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it like that,
Yeah,
nationwide.
it's rampant because it's like even with that one, I read it and I went, come on, come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
just submit to what you're doing. That's why I see it what I see it.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that too.
Like
That's what I said.
just let's be honest about it, you know?
Right. And this is my thing. How is it that everything is like something to be specifically targeted for this audience?
Mm-hmm.
And it's either Me Too or it's uh 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 if it's something positive, it
Uh-huh.
goes both ways. If it's
Right.
something, if it's something positive, it's Me Too.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's something negative, it
It's
goes
the
both
man's
ways.
fault. Yeah, it's
You
the
know what I'm saying?
man's
Like,
fault.
yo, come on, man.
Yeah, if
Come
it's
on.
if it's a negative, anything negative, it
Mm-hmm.
always leans toward well, it's the man's fault. And I'm going, no, it's not. It's,
You know what?
it's like stop that. It's not. Don't try to swing it.
Right,
Just
right.
say, hey,
That's my thing.
at least say, well, I don't do that. That's the least you can do. But
That
don't try
part.
to say, oh, all men do that. No, no, they don't. It's
Right.
not that. So I'm
Now,
like,
don't get
come
me wrong.
on.
I understand the generalization. I do understand generalization. I do understand there's exceptions to damn near everything. There's a basis, but all your problems relate to men. Then why are you still with men
Dealing.
or dating men or
Yeah,
say
why
like
you
to me,
even
it
dealing
makes
with
no
me?
sense.
And just be to yourself if you have to. But
That right. I'm not saying you guys switch sides, but I'm just
no,
saying
I'm
like
not
it makes
saying
no
that
sense.
either. But be to yourself if it's that bad for you. Or, either you just making some bad choices. That's all it
That's
comes
always the
down to.
case, though.
You making
That's
some
that's
horrible
all
choices.
that's always the case. We shoot our shot. Women accept it or they deflect it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it bottom line, it does come down to bad choices. You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at it, right? I've heard you hear people say, oh, I have a type of man or I have a type of female. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's my type, or that's
You can
not my type.
imagine.
So if that is the case, if you have a type, you need to change your type.
Yeah,
You
you
know what I'm
need to
saying? You need to change your type.
use that so-called intuition that you claim you have, you know.
Man, that is bullshit.
I believe that's the biggest joke ever. My women's intuition. But then how did you end up in that situation?
Women's
If you,
intuition never works on a positive
it
note. It's always
doesn't
just negative shit.
exist.
Like
It
you
doesn't
say,
exist.
you after we on the outs or whatever, you nothing ass thing, you bum ass thing. Your women intuition didn't tell you that
Hey,
from the get go,
you didn't see me that when I said hello.
right? You know what I'm saying?
So now I'm a bum.
Right,
You know?
right. So now all of a sudden that everything's on the left, or we over with. Now you got superpowers. Oh, women intuition. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I knew it. No, you didn't, because you fell
Right.
for it.
Well, now if you say that, if she can say that she knew it, you lightweight saying that you're guilty. You lightweight saying that, yeah, my judgment ain't shit. You just don't want to see it.
You got bad judgment. That's all.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I knew it.
You knew he was worthless, but you still went along with it. So that's
Right.
bad judgment.
Please tell me you knew it.
You knew it. I want to hear that one. Oh, I knew he was no good, but you stayed with him for 2 years. So what are you talking about?
Right. All right. Man, I was just thinking. I had a chick telling me, I've been thinking about this for about the past 3 hours. I had a chick tell me, my mother. Let me turn this up. My mother told her that, and I quote, my mother told her that I was too strong of a woman for him. I mean, meaning for me.
For you.
Right.
Okay.
And she said it snarky.
Uh-huh. So why didn't she listen? If
No. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. My mother's not here now, but trust and believe, I know my mother better than any female that I've ever been with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So one thing for sure, so she took it in the literal sense because it came from a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this particular individual, we've had this conversation before. And it's not the only. I wasn't the only person that said it.
Mm-hmm.
You emasculate men, and you are too masculine. So, knowing my mother, she wasn't telling you that you were too much of a woman for me. She was saying you too masculine. You need to tone that shit down.
Okay,
that's what it was. But because it came from a woman, she felt like, oh well, you were siding with me. You know, it wasn't in my presence. This is something that they had a conversation, but I know my mother well enough to know what she was saying. You just didn't get the translation. Right, you know what I'm saying? And I thought it was kind of humorous, like even when women, because remember we had this conversation before, old school women will tell it, girl, you tripping. You in the wrong.
Yeah, they tell you up front.
Right. These new jacks, man, shit. And to the point where when they hear it, clearly they don't know how to decipher it.
No, because they just refuse to be wrong. That's what it comes down to. Refuse to be wrong. It's like you can tell them, hey, you're wrong. Mm-hmm. Oh no, that's just the way you think. Wait a minute. I'm telling you that you're wrong. And you saying that's the way I think? Well, let's go find some more people and let them tell you what the situation is. You're wrong. Just own up to it.
Or you got the you got for every time that you can point out something, there's some kind of excuse or a justification as to why. Yeah. Oh well, it's only and usually they're gonna try and spin it back at you, you know.
Yeah, and And the funniest thing I ever heard was, "Oh, you just think that way because you're a Virgo." What the hell does zodiac? If I'm telling you, if we going down the street, I'm telling you to turn right and you go left. How is my zodiac sign to blame for you making the wrong move? You know, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
I hear that shit all the time though.
Well, that's how you Virgos think. No, I'm telling you to go the right way, and you just literally went the wrong way, and then blame it on me.
Hey, look, to the point where you just want to sit there and just be like, let's see how this shit play out.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna let this ride because I'm gonna let you figure it out.
You at fault.
Why didn't you tell me?
You don't listen anyway.
I can't win. You can't
right.
You don't listen. So what's the use of the conversation? It's like you're not gonna listen. So I'm doing myself a favor. I'm just sit there and be quiet.
Right. So I don't remember exactly when it was. It was a couple days ago.
Mm.
It was scheduled for two episodes ago.
Okay.
Should your significant other come before the children? And I've been sitting there pondering and really thinking on this one. It was kind of spurred off of something that I had saw. Mm-hmm. And when I'm sitting back, and then I've seen it in various situations, even in my own situation, I've seen it, and I'm just like, but then Charleston White said something, and when he said it, it just like it clicked, like it made sense, like ridiculously made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like wow. So now I'm looking elsewhere for like validation or something to support this. And I'm like outside of my own self, outside of my own circle, outside of Western culture, you know what I'm saying? Because it's safe to say a lot of the stuff that we deal with is because of our own cultural arrogance, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he said that I'm gonna try and find the clip. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna paraphrase. He said no, your children shouldn't come before your significant other. No way, no how, never. Now I can't paraphrase his explanation as to why.
No, I saw the video you're talking about.
Did you? Okay. Yeah, and it made sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It really did. Here's the reason why. Here's the reason why it makes sense to me. And this is not etched in stone. There's no factual support behind this. It's just it's opinion based. But when you think about it, right? You married this woman.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be your the love of your life, your soulmate, the person that completes you. If you want to take the spiritual aspect of it, you guys are supposed to become one. All these pretty words, and then you bear children. And before a child knows what a splitting process is, one or the other is already doing it, allowing that child to get in between you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my baby. Yeah, all right, cool, fine, daddy, your baby. But the thing about it is if it's your son or your son, our son, however, if it's your son or our son, at the end of the day, he's going to eventually start into his own his own family, and then he's gonna venture off. He ain't worried about his mother personally, 'cause he's got his own that he needs to take care of but that's still my duty is to take care of and provide for you. So are you supposed to have both? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I understand how, as like, of course, women have the baby, so they're gonna lean toward that.
Mhm.
You know, they're gonna be like, my child comes first, you know, because of the bond they have. So
Okay.
naturally, as a man, you're going to be kind of pushed to the side. You're going to be second to that child,
Okay.
you know, regardless. So that part I understand, but
Mhm.
it is kind of what he's saying. It's like you and that woman, for instance, y'all were together first,
Right.
so y'all should be looking out for each other first, and
Exactly. 'Cause that child
then
gonna
the
leave home.
kids come second, you know.
Right. Because that child
But
gonna leave home.
right, but like you said, we all know if that woman has a child, you gonna be in the back burner.
Right.
You know, you lose your priority status at that point.
And I'm not saying it isn't like that. This is my thing is I guess I'm more along the lines of, like I said, there's no right or wrong in it. There's nothing to my thing is that I think what I'm getting at is, should it be that way? Because that's something that's actually, I don't know if that's something that's taught to us or if it's just innately in us or what, but just like, I got to thinking about it. Like, even, all right, so even mom, dad, they get divorced, right?
Mhm.
Doesn't matter the situation as to why they got divorced. That's their issues. They got divorced. Still my dad, still my mom. They part. I don't love one any more or less than the other. You know what I'm saying? So up until my mother drew her last breath, I was still her baby, but I constantly had to remind her, listen, I'm not a baby. I'm a grown man.
Right.
My dad, hey Pop, how you doing? Merry Christmas, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? You know how men are.
Mhm.
But in the same aspect, that was his responsibility to take care of her.
Right.
That's not my responsibility. I remember growing up as a teenager, she never remarried, she never redated. A lot of
Mhm.
women like to use I'll never till my kids are grown. I ain't have no other man coming in here governing over my kids. And I remember as a teenage boy saying to myself, man, I wish you would, because I'm not your husband. Get him off.
Right.
I'm not, look, you got me out here. I want to be a kid. You got me
Right.
over here playing, not to sound weird or perverted about the shit, but you had me doing everything except for having sex. You had me
Yeah.
cutting grass. You had me doing this. You had me crying a handyman, for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
You become the man of the house.
well, shit. Okay, fair enough. But here's the thing. That's not my fault.
Exactly. Because I mean, as everybody know, when
Right.
a couple gets divorced, who most likely leaves the house? You know,
He does.
he does. So guess who got to step? Especially if you're a boy, who's going to step up? You are.
Well, a lot of
So
times,
so you're taking his place.
well, see, here's the thing, and you're right, and we shouldn't be. But here's the thing: our generation, we didn't step up; we were forced into that position.
Oh yeah, you didn't have no
Now,
choice. It wasn't like you could say, "Oh no, I'm not doing this." It was like,
right,
you live
exactly,
here, you gonna do it.
right. Now, these soft ass boys now, they don't even step up. They're not forced into nothing. They just sit there like this.
Yeah, that's why they don't know anything. Can't do anything.
So you ran off and say, "Oh, well, I can turn him into a better man." You fucking that boy up. That's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
boy up. Real shit. Um, it's just, and I know I'm not. There's a lot more that I want to say on it. I just don't really know how to word it. But like I said, it just, oh, damn. I wish I could find that fucking video. The way he was saying it, right? It made so much sense. I don't want to say perfect sense, but it made so much sense to what he was saying.
Yeah, but he was making it seem like your kids don't care, and that part I didn't believe.
Two different videos. Two different videos. I know what you're talking about. When you
Yeah,
said
because
that,
when
two
he
different
was
videos.
like,
I know what you're talking about
"Oh, the
now.
kids don't care," and I was like, "No, I wouldn't say that."
So let me expound on that one.
Okay,
So what he was in translation, you have an allegiance to your father and your mother. They have an allegiance to you. The normal dynamic says that the parent has got your back, hell or high water,
right.
but your child doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Your child will lie to your face, scam you, try to deceive you, throw you under the bus on certain situations, and then you want to say, "Oh well, I love you."
Mm-hmm.
You'll drag me. You'll drive me to drink, do drugs. I'll have a heart attack, my hair falling out, have a stroke. But you talking about you love me, and that's what he was saying. Like, what form of love is that? How do you call that love?
But I looked at it like your partner would do that to you as well.
I'm glad you said that.
So it's like pick your poison. Somebody's
Mhm.
gonna do it to you at some point.
I'm glad you said that because somebody said, well, your partner. He said, man, I don't know if you missed that part. He said, man, don't put that woman in the same category. Because somebody said, well, my girl or my wife, whatever. He said, man, don't put that woman in the same category as your mother. He said, yep, that woman, damn it, died trying to bring you into this damn world. I'll never do that. And I said to myself, I said, man, I see where he's coming from. I'm not saying that I fully like you. It made sense, but I can't say that I fully agree with everything, but like I understood and I could relate to some of what he was saying, a lot of what he was saying in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
It just, again, it's not a right or wrong. It's more of a, hey, have you ever thought of it from this or looked at it from this perspective type thing? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us don't. We just see
The basic.
this,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Right. Because again, this is the crazy thing, right? This is the point of that I was trying to drive home to my brother on the other podcast when we were talking about polygamy.
Mm-hmm.
Your understanding of polygamy is based off of Western ideology, Western theology. This is one of the youngest nations on the planet. On top of it, young. It's the only nation on the planet that rebels and goes against what everybody else is. What I don't want to say what's natural, but the regular system. Everybody else is on metric. We're over here on Americanized standard. Our terminology is not the same etymology as everybody else. You see what I'm saying? Like let me say this right now, disclaimer, because it's being broadcast. So this is not a derogatory statement. It's for educational purposes only. So over here in the Western culture, a person says, "Oh, fag." Oh my gosh, that's a slur. But if you go abroad, it simply means a bundle of sticks or a cigarette.
Right.
Let me hit your fag.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. Like we a lot of this is because oh well, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. This is what he was trying to drive home. It seems it's wrong, or it seems wrong. Blah blah blah. That's because you're looking at it from what studies have you done abroad? You know what I'm saying? First off, it didn't originate here anyway. So if it doesn't fit the system of what's around here, education, monetary, whatever have you, religion, if it doesn't fit this criteria here, automatically they're gonna say it's wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just I guess you say it's a cultural thing.
Very much
Uh,
so.
you know, it's hard to explain because some people see it as is no big deal, or others will go, "Oh yeah, it is a problem." Because, like you said, I heard what he was saying,
Mm-hmm.
but it was parts of it I was like, "No, I don't agree with that."
Right.
You know, so it might have to do with just the way upbringing. I don't know how he was raised.
Truth be told,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I
I've
see.
only heard stories. I don't
Right,
remember. We weren't
he
raised in the
wild
same
as
house.
hell to me. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, we wasn't.
man, well, you got some thoughts that I'm going. Where did you get that from? You know?
Yeah, I mean, so it's and that's the thing. It's so crazy being here and seeing the diversity in the viewpoints. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, it's just strange. Uh, hold on. Let's crunch in on this real quick. Beth says, "Are you talking about adult children? Because my minor kids and their needs will always trump another adult. They didn't have to say. They didn't have to say, and they didn't have a say. I didn't have a say in being brought here. So I'll be damned if I ignore them for another adult who is capable to meet their own needs. So of course somebody's gonna feel that way. All right, cool, fine, Danny. No, we're not talking about adult children at all. We're talking about children in general. There's a I guess you would say like a pecking order, or not or a tier, basically. You know what I'm saying? Um,
I mean, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, she's a mother.
right, of course.
I expect her to put her kids above anybody else she's with. I expect
Mhm.
that. So I don't see that as a problem. It's
I'm
just
not.
that's
I'm
the
not
expectation that I
right,
have. So I
and
wouldn't expect her to
that's
put
not what. Go on. I'm sorry.
a man above her kids. I would never expect that.
So this is what I'm saying, and I'm not saying I'm expecting it. I'm not saying that it's wrong. What I'm saying is this something, because here's the thing. Again, like I said, your children are going to leave, and then prior to your children coming in, and I grow tired of that excuse of um my children didn't ask to be here. You're right. Nobody asked to be here, but we're all here. Um,
Hmm.
so at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is you're here and you're going to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So that really doesn't matter about asking to be here. I'm 47 years old. I didn't ask to be here, but I'm here. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Um, what I'm saying is like I said, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying the expectation is wrong. What I'm saying is this is, has anybody ever thought about it from the other side of the coin, or the other, saying from a different viewpoint? Because it's automatically assumed, like I said, is a tier system. As it said, if you want to go pecking of order, man at head of the household. But so it goes God, man, what is it? God, man, woman,
Woman, child.
right, child.
Hmm.
So God protects man, man protects woman, woman protects child, 100%. What I'm getting at, the point that I'm is this is the person that is going to protect you, provide for you, uh, um, again, in normal circumstances, again, uh, protect you, provide for you, excuse me, and live out the rest of his days with you, it's not going to be your kid. It's going to be him. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not, again, like I said, it's not a matter of saying that it's wrong. What I'm saying is, let's do it this way. Why is it that way? After everything that I pointed out, right? Why would it go that way?
That's just the I would say the structure or the norm. I mean, nobody, I guess nobody's really ever thought of it until he
Right.
brought it up. Because when he said it, I was like, oh, wait, that's an idea I haven't ever thought
Right.
of. But
That's all I'm saying.
but at the same time, the more he kept talking, I was like, okay, I get some of it, but as I said, all of it I didn't agree with. It was like parts of it I was going, no, man, I'm not feeling that way. So maybe it's just ingrained in me and everybody else.
I think that's what
it is. Way. Yeah, to think a certain way.
I think that's what it is. Let me see. Beth says England, where that term is, I'm sorry. England, where that term is meant for cigarettes, is Western culture. It's just a language difference. So, correct. So the thing about it is the point of what I was bringing up was a lot of things that we deem as concrete or law is only because it's this culture and we have rebelled against, I guess best way to say it is the world, because like I said, everybody else operates up under a certain system and we're just like, oh, we're going this way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I was getting at with the term. Yeah, I know exactly. That's why I said over abroad in England. But I'm still looking for this damn video, man, because I got to put this up here. And I should have had it ready, but again, like I said, I'm just kind of off the head type thing.
But I'll tell you another video I saw. I wish I had to say this one. It was about wedding rings.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
How that goes against culture. That actual marriage is not in the Bible.
No, it's not. It's not even a Christian thing at all.
It's not a Christian thing, but Here we go again. Everybody thinks
correct.
You're supposed to do that, and you're supposed to have a ring. And it was saying that the ring is useless. It was something created by Egyptians, and they didn't actually wear metal bands. They used like pieces of leather.
Yes. Or string, right.
Or string to show that, hey, me and this person are together.
Correct.
And somehow it got twisted into you got to wear this piece of metal on your finger to show that you with this person. And I was like, that's interesting. But that's one of them I wish I'd have saved too.
It's nuts because the whole that's one thing I 24 hours in a day I spend a good 16 to 18 hours looking at my computer screen, researching, or in a book. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest with you. So like I love reading, I love studying, I love researching. Even tidbits, I call it frivolous tidbits of information. That's just my thing. It's like my thing is once I've learned something, I can't wait to share it. You know, and it's like, oh, guess what I learned? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and I think, truth be told, that was part of the reason why I started doing this podcasting, was because I found it as a means to share. You know, I found it as a means to share. Um, some people are. If you notice, how long have we been doing this?
About 2 years now.
If you notice, you've seen how many people have started, and you've seen how people have trickled off. You've seen both sides of the coin. The trickle off because of the lack of attraction, which I've spoken on, and also the other part was because the subject matter. If the moment we get up here, get to talking about some old, oh yeah, some old gossip type shit, the moment we turn this into Jerry Springer, some goofy shit like that, everybody and their mama on Facebook going or TikTok or whatever gonna be over here like, ooh. When you start talking about other people, like I said, gossip type stuff, we start talking about Nicki Minaj and did you hear about Jay-Z and all, everybody and their mama gonna be over here. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
And
because it's like people like that level of entertainment. Why you think reality shows are so popular?
you know what?
And it is not reality. It's some of it is scripted.
A lot of it is, but the thing about it is with those reality shows, like you said, scripted. But the problem is the general public, they believe it is real.
Yeah, because that's where we at as society. They think this is how people actually should live, and I'm going, no, they shouldn't.
Man, look,
Like that's borderline retarded to me because I'm like, I don't want to live that way.
Absolutely. I you know what? Wouldn't want no parts of it.
No, nothing to do with it. But yeah, I mean, I said that a long time ago that if we was on here, wearing wigs and talking about what women do, oh man, you have 1 million followers every show.
Man.
But that's not me. I'm not into that. So
right.
They hate to disappoint people, but that's not me.
I tried to avoid
the silliness. I mean, we can have fun,
right,
and have some loose topics going around, but at some point, it's like that's all y'all doing. Like that's it, and then people enjoy it. They love it. Oh, let's see what's gonna go down this week. Oh man, you wouldn't have to worry about the amount of followers you had.
I just can't bring myself to I just can't, man. Like I can't. I've never been a bandwagoner. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a follower. So that was part of my issue. Beth, I see your comment. I'll get to here. It is right here. The one that you're talking about is, do you love your kids? I'm gonna share that here in a second. In fact, let me cue that up real quick. Let's see how I'm gonna do that. Give me 1 second. Man, I'm still trying to figure out this moderator thing, man. I'm still trying to figure out this moderator thing, man. All right, let me see. That's good. Give me 1 second. Screen. Window. Boom, bada bang. Also share the audio. All right, so there we go.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
Yeah, so this is the one where he's discussing about do your kids right. Let me before I play this, let me catch Beth up real quick. Catch up on the comments anyway. So Beth says no video lecture or any other person's opinion. I mean, again, like I said I don't know when you jumped in or whatever have you. Like I said, this is all opinion based. There's nothing fact on this or whatever have you. It's just something that actually caught my attention and got my wheels turning. Will ever convince me to put my kids second. I mean,
I mean, it goes back to what I said.
Told you to do it, you still would say the same damn thing. So I mean, never happening. I don't care if I'm partnerless for eternity due to that. I'll just be fine. I mean, okay. I mean, like you said, to each of their own. I'm just saying. It's. I'll talk about that in a second. Now that's not saying I won't be there for my partner or anything like that, but kids always first. So again, like I said, the moment that a guy actually, I'm playing devil's advocate now. The moment that a guy actually wakes up, I don't want to say wakes up, but the moment that a guy actually looks at that from the opposite side that I'm speaking on and says, hey, wait a minute, this is kind of weird as hell. Here it is. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. The sacrifices, this, that, and the third, ultimate sacrifices and shit. There's a lot of things that are not thought about. But ultimate sacrifices, and these kids are gonna leave the house. Now, I don't wrong. I understand when they're in whatever they need you, whatever have you. They start hitting teenage years. All right, and you still okay. All right. So it's like, all right, now you start looking at that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'm on the losing end here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm on the losing end here. 100%. And the moment that a guy actually takes that in consideration, now again, playing devil's advocate, he's not wrong to feel that way either.
Right. No, I've never said push your kids to the side. Maybe
no, that's not what I'm saying.
I've never said that, but it is a thought. Right. It's like, who should hold priority?
Exactly, because like, here's the crazy thing, right? So, like, women say things. Women say things, but in all actuality, there's a lot of times where they say things, but there's nothing that supports what they're saying. That's the woman right now. To what extent would you go? To what extent would you go for your kids?
Well, most of them tell you they'll die for their kids.
Right. I call bullshit on that. And most women will argue that up and down, right? Let me pull this back for a second, right? Most women will argue the fact that, oh no, I was most definitely give my life for my kids, or I do this for my kids. I do. But then when you look at it, right, there's nothing that supports that at all. Everybody knows the generation we came up in was a disciplinarian era.
Mm-hmm.
Disciplinarians are well aware there's a time to chastise, there's a time not to. We know if we're upset, get the hell out of my face, I'll deal with you later. Right? But there are rare cases where the disciplinarian will react. But then that's where the other partner comes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our generation, right? Mother has slid in her husband's face. My mother has slid in her husband's face. This chick has slid in her boyfriend's face. Hey, you deal with that later, not right now. You're too upset. Blah 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 blah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
To the point where that thrashing or that ass whooping that I was intended to get, not personally, but like that child would have gotten, she probably got smacked for that. But she stood her ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
These women now are not taking nothing. Beep, 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 911, what's your emergency?
But how many of them have actually created the problem before they call 911?
No. I'm saying, no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying as far as the child was in out of pocket or whatever have you, was in the disciplinarian, whether it was the male or the father got ready to lay down the law. The mother didn't react. She grabbed that phone
And call the police on
exactly.
the father?
Yeah, she didn't. So what I'm saying is she didn't intervene.
Okay,
she just got on that phone. That was her intervention. Calling people.
That's what I mean. She's creating a problem. She's creating because why did she call the police? You got
because she wasn't willing to make that sacrifice. Like is what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but the thing is, you got two adults there over one child, or maybe more than one child. But still, you gonna call the police? No, police ain't got police gonna show up to pick up a body if that's the case.
Right.
I'm not getting ready to call the police and say, "Hey, take care of my child or discipline my child." No, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Right. So the point that I'm making is this, right? When it comes down to, oh, I'll go to any lengths for my child.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I say I call bullshit. You didn't take that head lump for your child. You don't have a case behind your kids. You ain't hurt nothing and ain't gonna let nothing get hurt. My 3 biological children, I have a case behind every last one of them except for the youngest so far. What do these kids say? Fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Get out of pocket with mine. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand within reason.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of pocket with mine and see how fast. Go ahead and ready my sale. When I was talking about the sacrifices that we make, let me explain something. Your child, absolutely 100%. My child, absolutely 100%. Whether if we got kids together, our children, 100%. Mm-hmm. One thing for sure, two things for certain. As a man, I'll kill and die behind mine.
Right, which you should. Yeah.
He's not gonna do that. She's not gonna do that. That child ain't gonna do it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying it's right. Like I said, I'm playing devil's advocate here. When a man starts to look at this, like,
will they do that for me?
That's the thing. If a motherfucker kick in this fucking door middle of the night, who going downstairs?
Exactly.
Not your son, not my son. Right. I am. Not my daughter, not your daughter. I am.
Everybody's looking for you to be the protector.
Okay, then. So when we start to playing devil's advocate, if men were to actually start looking at things from that different perspective, it's like,
yeah, I get that totally. It's like, will they do that for me? But
right,
that's where that was the kind of thing where I disagreed with them, because I like my mind state is I'm not going to worry about what they going to do. I know what I'm going to do. You know
what it ties into is the fact of what he's saying is the thing that we do goes unappreciated, and it's shown by the tier system. Is if it goes boom, 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 but then knowing that before this child was here, I'm gonna take care of you for the rest of your life. The child's here, and now it's like, fuck me. You see what I'm saying? The kid's gonna be good regardless.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? That's the thing that people aren't taking into account, and that's what he's saying. The kid gonna be good regardless.
Right.
But the thing about it is now you saying, oh well, my babies.
Right. And that's why I meant by I expect that to happen that way.
Right.
I expect, so it doesn't bother me. I'm not like oh, she's not looking out for me or whatever the case. It's like I expect it. So it really doesn't bother me. I'm like, whatever. Because I know what I'm gonna do. I know that if there's a threat, I'm gonna eliminate that threat. That's the way I look at it. I don't be like, well, what you gonna do? No, I ain't got time for that. Because here we both end up dead if that's the case.
Right. She says, I'm not looking for my kids to be in a partner role. I'm meeting their needs first, and my season of life currently is mothering. I don't understand what that particularly.
No, I mean, I get what she's saying, and Beth, it's not saying you're wrong.
I think she's over personalizing for real.
No, it's not saying that you're wrong. I expect you to be the mother that you are. I treat you and every other woman. I expect that out of you.
Right.
So there's no way I'm gonna sit up and get mad like, oh, why is she protecting it? Man, hey, do that.
Right. It didn't say
as a man, as a whole, I gotta protect everybody.
Right. It's not.
I can't pick and choose.
Right. It's not and let me clarify. It's not a matter of, like I said, it's not a matter of right or wrong, and being mad or it should be that way. It's a what if scenario, because again, you keep hearing me say, what if men were to actually look at that from that perspective or that from that angle? A lot of shit might be different. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. To each his own, you know what I'm saying? Do what you do, you know what I'm saying? Because realistically, that's how life is anyway, you know what I'm saying? It says, because if that man hurts us in the moment, then the kids are next. What? Because if that man hurts us in that moment, then the kids are next with no one to protect them. What good am I to my kids if I'm dead? Sometimes the decision is not react. It's the best. All right. Let's go with that. So what is the best and safest situation? What's the, so based off of what we're talking about, or based off what I've said, what is the best or safest situation? Are you saying like the best or safest situation is for you to call the police? Is that what you're saying?
I guess. I mean,
because here's the thing. Like, I don't know. I can't speak on her situation or the type of guys that she's been with. But one thing I can say is every guy's not about to let you get to no phone. So if you even remotely start moving a certain type of way, but you know what I'm saying?
Doesn't that go back to the choice you made?
Right.
Because if you know this guy's abusive,
right,
he got some personal and mental issues going on in his life,
right,
you should have left that a long time ago. All right, don't try to make an excuse or, well, he loves me. Yeah, but he's knocking you out every other weekend. So if that's the kind of love you're looking for, then okay, go at it.
Right.
So, I mean, that just goes back to that personal choice. I don't want to hear that. Oh, well, you don't understand. And no, I don't understand. You're absolutely right. I don't understand.
Yeah, right. No, so you say, all right, this is too hard because I'm responding to certain things you say. But then when you get to it, you don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, all you got to do is bring up what you're talking about. It's not that difficult, really. I'm saying, what particular scenario do you, that was mentioned or that I'm speaking on that you feel is, or create a scenario? You know what I'm saying? Let's go that way. This is because that's what this is. This is what it's an open discussion. That's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? We're just bouncing ideas for it.
I'm not saying you're wrong for having your thoughts. It's just that I'm not a woman. Let's break that down first and foremost.
Right.
I'm never going to think like a woman. I'm never going to react like a woman.
Right.
So I can't sit up and say a woman should do this or do that. I don't know. I'm gonna be the first to tell you I have no clue. I can only tell you what I'm gonna do.
Right. Truth be told, the way men gauge what women should do, or when I can't speak for everybody, but so I'm gonna use I statements. When I say certain things as far as like, oh well, women, it's based off of what I've seen work, what doesn't work, and off of the positive females that have been, I don't want to call them role models, but the positive influences of the females that have been in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what you base it off of, for real. Mm-hmm. She says a whole lot of men don't show their true shit. Hell, nobody shows their true colors in the beginning. It's not just men. And they especially are shown once, kids happen. Who I married is not who I divorced.
Of course not. Who I married ain't the person I divorced. Right. That's an odd statement. I'm gonna tell you that off the top. I married the nicest person on earth.
Well, how long before you guys get married?
How long?
Yes, how long?
Maybe a year.
Oh, so you got married too soon?
No, I just got married. It wasn't no too soon. That was a problem. That was my mistake.
Oh damn!
That was my mistake.
Wow.
No, it wasn't no too soon. Wasn't no waiting. It was just I got married. So that was okay. You messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about pie in the face. No,
exactly. I just got married. That kick in the ass that made me go, yeah, that wasn't a good move.
Man.
So
right.
So it's like I'm not gonna say of course they were different, because now I started living with this person. Now
exactly. That's why
around this person every day, and I was like, what's my way out?
Right.
I started looking for an exit plan.
That part. So Beth, I'm glad you're interacting. This is definitely keeping it interesting. She says, when you guys said calling police instead of stepping in is saying we wouldn't die for them.
I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's pretty much exactly what I said.
I'm telling you, me personally, I don't know what you're going to do until you do it.
I mean,
seriously, I really don't know. I can't say you won't die for them. I don't know.
I'm gonna say like this, right? I'm gonna say like this. Now, not saying her, but the women that have been in my life, okay, for any substantial amount of time, that have said that shit, I sit back and I look, and I'm like, track record don't match. Track record don't match, because prior to me, you had this boyfriend or the baby daddy was kicking off in your ass, and you ain't so much as, oh well, how your kid get that? Oh well, I had this boyfriend, and he was mad at me, and the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, shit don't. Where's all that? Listen, all that movie magic sounds great. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I'm here to tell you, if you get out of pocket with any of mine, you can go ahead and ready my cell. You see what I'm saying? And when I say any of mine, now keep in mind, you hear me keep saying 3 biological, but I got a lot. Let's say, hey, dad, and I live up to that. Right. So if one were to call me and say, hey, dad, or because they range in young adults to my youngest is my daughter. So we'll say from young adult to my daughter, which is 7. Okay. Young adult, when I say young adult, I'm saying 25. Okay. So if the phone ring and say, hey, dad, man, I need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Oh, right. Man, baby mama tripping. I just need some advice. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you don't talk to her.
Right. If one of the preteens call me and say, hey, dad, what's the matter? Can you talk to mom? She ride me awfully hard, man. She don't understand. I'm trying to. All right, I'll talk to her. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? To the point where so there, not to get too intricate into detail. I'm a PlayStation guy. Mm-hmm. I've been on PlayStation since PlayStation came out. Currently on the PlayStation 5. I know the settings. I know bullshit when I hear it. Mm-hmm. So one of the teenagers get a PlayStation for Christmas.
Okay.
So I'm over there now. His father set it up, but he set it up as a child's account to the point where it's all seized up. He can't be in parties. He can't send friend requests. He can't do nothing. All right. So I'm sitting there one day and on the screen pops up. It says, this is a parental setting. If you want to do something, you got to get to the main. I said, listen, man. He said, man, what do I do? He's sitting there trying to play 2K. Mm-hmm. I says, man, call your father and tell him to go in there and turn this off.
Right, change the settings on it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have it set that way.
Somebody did it.
Wait a minute. I said, listen, check this out. I ain't even trying to be an asshole about the situation, but either man up and tell him, look, I don't want you playing these type of games, blah, 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 blah. Or just be like, why you gotta lie about it? You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To the point where I'm like, so I'm not gonna say here's what we're gonna do. My suggestion was we're gonna create you a new account. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can leave that one on your system. You can turn it off. You can delete it, whatever you want to. But we're gonna create you a new account, providing that your mom's okay with it, and we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I said, well, so I talked to her. I said, well, what do you think we should do? She says, well, I don't know because I'm not a gamer. She said, but it sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna try and talk to him or whatever have you. My thing is this, man. This is your son. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to take your place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was never told that he had to call me dad or anything like that. I earned it. Mm-hmm. Why you gotta lie to him?
Yeah, just say, hey, man, I don't like that. That's why I set it up there. But that's as I said, somebody did it. It didn't just magically happen.
That's my whole point. So, so the point that I was getting at, right, was I was after the lie came through. You know what I'm saying? After the lie was told to him, I got hot up under the collar. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where I was ready to have a face-to-face and I dare you to lie to me type situation. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was at with it.
Okay.
So I don't want to say against my better judgment. It didn't manifest.
Right.
And so the new account is on its way. It's type thing. Yeah, but no account is on its way type thing. Yeah. Because
Uh,
that burns me, man. That burns me.
mhm.
I then lost Beth. I'm sorry. I'm over here running my face, and it's too hard to talk about the whole man thing. All right, when you called about the police, wouldn't die for them. Truly, okay. Tell on yourself. Truly, I shouldn't be conversating on this because I'm in a mood. LOL. And you, of all people, know this subject gets me hot. I mean, hey, here's the thing. This subject gets a lot of people hot. If you're already in a mood, then responsibly, if you can't handle, then it's probably best you don't. You know what I'm saying? Watch. Because that's the whole thing is people don't want to discuss things that make them feel uncomfortable or challenge or question their comfort zone or their own belief system. Again, like I said, it's not a matter of that's how it should be or you're wrong. I'm not saying that. My thing is this is ain't as it said, ain't there two sides to a story, ain't there two sides to a coin?
Yeah.
My thing is I know what this side looks like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see that. You know what I'm saying? It's got the little poppers in it. I know what this side look like. But every once in a while, I like to look over the fence and be like, what the hell? So what that look like over there? You know what I'm saying? You got to see the other side of it. And that's my thing is a lot of people don't want to go look over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see the whole spiel. Ooh, she's on one. She's
I'm not dogging you for having that kind of opinion because I don't know you. I don't know your life. So, I mean, that might sound dismissive, but that's the only way I can approach it. You know?
Right. No, I feel it. She says, I've laid on top of my kids to create a barrier plenty of times, and I hid upstairs with them plenty of times, and I created distractions plenty of times. Ugh, my head is going to explode soon. LOL. So, all right. So, I gotta ask this, right? So you saw that, right? You see.
Yeah.
All right. So I've laid on top of my kids to create a barrier plenty of times. Awesome sauce. Mm-hmm. I've hid upstairs with them plenty of times. I've created distractions plenty of times. I keep seeing plenty of times. The problem is probably one too many times, but yeah, obviously you've gotten out of that situation. So kudos to you, right? My thing is this is, and don't take this offensive. I just got to ask the question. You know what I'm saying? For viewers who are tuning in because their numbers are starting to climb, those who might watch this later. I'm throwing this out here to the audience as well as Beth and you, Amp. I've laid on top of my kids to create a barrier. I've hid upstairs. I've created distractions. What I don't see is I picked something up and bust that motherfucker upside his fucking head.
Exactly. I
grabbed that fucking knife and said, "Bitch, if you come any closer, I'll cut your ass for appetite." You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm not seeing. And that's what I was saying. I'm gonna die for mine. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying say that, but I don't see the receipts of it. You see what I'm saying? And that's confirming exactly what I was saying.
I don't know what the gun laws are in Ohio.
Fuck them. What you mean?
Let's see, in Missouri is open carry.
Yeah, it's open carry.
And yeah, I am an owner. So let's not go there. But I mean, me personally, I've never gotten to that point. And that's no lie. No woman I ever dealt with can say, "Oh, he was beating on me. He was doing
right."
We gonna have a verbal argument.
Right.
And I'm gonna be like the hell with you and gonna walk my way.
Right.
But I ain't got time to be beating on nobody and making them feel like they're outright, victim in their own household. I don't have that kind of energy,
Right.
So I mean, yeah, I'm like you. Whoever this dude was, he wouldn't have slept that night. I mean, that's bottom line.
He would have slept. He may not have woke up, or
Well, he would have slept in the emergency room because
he woke up. His shit was gonna look like
exactly. That's where he been sleeping in a nice hospital bed if he made it through. But
right. So
ain't no way. I'm sorry, and I got a daughter, and I told her, don't hesitate.
See, that's one thing. I grew up in the house with my mom and Aji. Okay, after dad left, and I grew up hearing that the same way that my mom was taught is the same thing that she taught my sister. Okay, if a man puts his hands on you, you got 24 hours to kill him. Now think about this. I'm in the household hearing this. You think I'm gonna put my shit? You crazy?
Yeah, exactly.
If my mama teaching my sister this because that's how she was taught. Right. Who else has been taught their child? That man, shit. I bet you, that man look better.
And then I'm gonna be honest. I don't know of any woman in my family that can say they got beat on. Not one.
My sister called one time.
Not one.
My sister called one time. She was in Pittsburgh. I just came home. She was dating this dude named Brian. I probably shouldn't say this on the air, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So I'm gonna be careful how I say this.
Okay.
So I'm at home. She called our mother, and my mother called me. Auntie told my mother, "Don't tell him."
Mm-hmm.
My mother's not a liar, so she didn't say okay. She just hung up. So my phone rang. Hello. Make me see your face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll be there shortly. All right, love you. Bye. Later. So I finished doing what I'm doing. I jump in the car. So I ride over there to the east side. What's going on? Your sister called me and said that he put his hands on her. Okay. So my mom did one of these. She looked at me. She said,
exactly. She know what's next.
I said, all right. Just like that. I left. So up to the, and that's where the story ends, right? So I'm just gonna say this much. Up to the day my mother passed, my mother asked me, now mind you, I've just been married for some years, so this particular guy was 2 boyfriends before she got married.
Okay.
To give you an idea. So up to the day when my mother passed in 21. Up to the day my mother passed, she asked me periodically, whatever happened to that boy? we don't talk about that. You know, it's just that simple. So
you know, leave it alone. Exactly.
Right. You know what I'm saying? She asked, you know what I'm saying, like when she's at leisure, you know what I'm saying? She'll ask a certain way, you know what I'm saying? We don't talk about that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And she just, oh my gosh. But yeah, you don't, and let me throw this out there, because this is just my observation.
Okay.
I have 3 different baby mothers, or 3 mothers of my children, let's say it that way. Okay. One thing that I've observed, when a man puts his hands on a female, It means this. One, her father's deceased or is incapable. Or two, she has no brothers or they're far enough away where they can't or they don't have a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Flip it. When a female gets out of pocket, it's because she knows that you don't have a sister that you're close to, or you don't have a good rapport with her, or you just don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned three different mothers. Never had an issue. I don't have baby mama drama.
Right.
I quickly nipped the situation in the bud, though. One tried and quickly learned never to do that again. One tried because they all were aware of my sister. One tried. She was present when we fell out.
Okay.
And got the oh. And now you want to show you what I said, listen. If you ever try that again, you will cease to exist. I'll tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Never had another issue. But because you felt, oh, well, when asked face to face, would you have done that or would you even attempted that if me and my sister were speaking? The response, not no, hell no.
Well, see, I've never had to play the sister role, you know, because I've always heard that I'm intimidating.
True. But one thing I can say.
So it's like I've never had, you know, I got two different mothers as well, but neither one. I mean, you know, you have your arguments. That's what people do, but it's never gotten to the point where they like, oh, let me try to hit them because I'm just that kind of person. I ain't gonna lie. All I gotta do is look at you.
But I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this too though. From personal experience of actually what I've seen, with Nikki, wasn't no chick trying to see her no damn way.
No. And I know it because I'm telling you, for those that don't know, that's the way this family was raised. It's like that kind of activity ain't finna happen. And even the boyfriends she met, I mean, she met baby daddies, whatever. They know. Don't you fuck with him.
Right.
They found that out day one. They was like, you know, and me and her, we're not close, but they know.
Right.
Whatever go down, you don't want to see him.
Man, listen, I remember there was a situation. I don't know if you was in the house or if you had just left. But Danielle was out in the parking lot. Going back and forth with these girls. And I don't know if they called themselves from the jump on her or whatever have you, but they circled around her. Okay. And Gail took off. And when she took off, she went straight. Man, Nikki came around that corner. Because look, I was like, dude. You know,
right. Because it was like, it's gonna go down, right?
I was like, oh, this is what we doing? And she cleaned house. Like, man, look, she mopped that whole parking lot.
Exactly. Because that's the way we were raised. It was like you ain't finna make that kind of move. I mean, even like it was one time with my daughter's little baby daddy, right? He had the nerve to say, well, what if I was over here beating on her? I said, you wouldn't live to tell that story.
Fact, that part.
I told him up front, you wouldn't live to tell that story. I said, matter of fact, your whole family wouldn't live to tell that fucking story. I said, you don't know who you really dealing with.
I'll say somebody gonna tell it, but
I
I tell
say
you what,
no.
it's
No,
gonna
I
be
told him up front, your
different
whole
because
family wouldn't live to tell that story. Because I guarantee you, that would be the end.
that's a fact. That's a fact, and that's why I was saying. That's why I was saying when I was looking at it, plenty of times, but I didn't see anything that said. And I'm, I didn't see anything that said I'm going to fight back or
Mhm.
I'm on offense. So like my question originally when I was reading that and I was going to throw it out there was, is that is that a social status thing or is that a black and white thing or culture? Like,
I wouldn't say culture. I would say people know who they can intimidate. They know it. I don't care how tough they try to play. They know who they can intimidate. You breaking up quite a bit. Did you hear me?
say again.
I said people know who they can intimidate.
Yeah,
I don't care how tough they try to play because it's something you can kind of feel in a person. Oh, I know I can get over on this one, or I know I can't get over on that one. So
right.
nobody's stupid. They know what they can get away with.
Oh, big facts. Big
And
facts.
you got those that'll try to test it.
Mhm.
But in my case, I'm not 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Anybody that's met me will tell you that. But
yeah.
it's just sometimes my reputation is bigger than who I am.
Right, and that's a lot of times that's the case with a lot of us. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They call it a heart check. Sometimes they just need to know. Sometimes, like I said it previously, bullies don't exist, only victims. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Sometimes a person just needs to know that you will take that stand or will fight back. You know what I'm saying? And that's just enough for them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, all right.
they like, yeah, I better tread lightly.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can discuss, but I'm passing it in my opinion. LOL. Hey, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you black though. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. It's an inside joke of ours because, like, I say it all the time. See, now we be talking. I say it all the time that I get it. I get a lot of times like, why are you so hostile? Why are you? I'm not upset. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a passionate speaker. I said, let's see. She says, because I was terrified of him. And it goes back to I'm no good to my kids if I'm dead. Shit. Listen, let me tell you something, right? Well, you want to touch that first? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say first of all, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but I tell you this: if you'd have bust his head one good time, just one good fucking time, man, that dude would have feared you.
100.
Every single time you woke up, he'd been like, "Let me leave her ass alone."
He'd have brought you some flowers and all types.
Exactly. He been the best man you ever met after that.
Yeah. Hey, he would have been the best husband you ever had. Shit.
That's all it takes. You bust his head one good solid time.
Listen,
and I guarantee you that whole relationship would have changed because he'd been like, "Hey, I ain't never doing that again."
Hey, and for those who because a lot of times this is what you'll get in when they try to explain or defend that. Not even defend it, but like explain it. Oh, he was crazy. He was nuts.
Ain't that crazy?
Pick up that motherfucking skillet, right?
Exactly. Ain't that crazy?
It says you might knock some noodles right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, baby, I don't know what came over me. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying?
I would have did it without warning, and I'll wait till he got good and sleep.
Fuck yeah, woke his ass up, man. Wow. Man, shit, fuck yeah.
He would have thought I was Babe Ruth because I'd have swung a bat so heavy.
Fuck yeah. Hey, look, he would have thought you was mafia tied.
Exactly. The only words you would have heard him say was, "God, please save me." Man, I'd have wore him out something thin. I'm telling you.
That part. She says, he never directly touched me. He played psychological warfare. Yeah, psychological warfare is a motherfucker. It is.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Well, I did have a pound of raw raw ground beef thrown at me while holding a newborn and was hit in the leg by a rogue high chair, but no beatings. I tell you what,
That's enough. You
I
ain't got to be beat.
well,
That's enough. Because
that's enough to leave. But if you don't
if we was in the kitchen, somebody throw some meat at me, I'm gonna throw the skillet at them.
Hey, shit, listen.
We gonna go back and forth. I'm telling you.
What? Listen. What was his name? Al what Green?
Yeah, hot
Grit
grits
Green,
poured on.
right?
Yeah,
And
that's a
I'm so
motherfucker.
proud of being
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
What did he do after she got done? He started preaching.
Man, hell yeah, he found
He found God real quickly, didn't he? So that's letting you know you ain't got to go for that.
What a quickness. He found
God. That man became a preacher. He became a God-fearing man in that instant.
Man, him and Malcolm X became best friends. Shit.
Exactly. So hey, you don't have to be the victim. I understand, people playing mind games, but you don't have to be a victim.
Shit, I'm gonna say like they say mind over matter, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna protect mine because you don't matter.
So
if that means my life, that's mine too. So
that's mine too. Exactly.
You picked up that chair. I tell you what, whatever you picked up, whatever it was first, I don't give a fuck if it was a sock. If we ain't pillow fighting or we ain't wrestling in the bedroom, you throw anything at me, shit. You know what?
Right back at you. Exactly.
Shit. I'm picking up something. I'm gonna bust your shit. Look, I'm gonna have your shit looking like baboon ass.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
real.
bust your shit to the white meat straight up.
Like I said, I feel for you, but you didn't have to be a victim for real.
No,
you really didn't. You really didn't. And see, he played on that.
Right. Right. Because you see what she said right here, right? She says, I'm no good if I'm in jail either. And let me
it's justified because I'm pretty sure.
Right, exactly. I mean, she might get a couple more.
Yeah, you get the circumstances presented, they'd be like, okay.
Right. Especially since they do look at victimization as when they're looking at charges.
Yeah.
But Lorena Bobbitt, hence shit off, clear off. Man, that was nation news. But let me I want to touch on the thing where she said let me go back. She said that she was afraid of him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I'm no good to my kids if I'm dead. Let me explain something to you why that's not a good mindset to have. I'm no good to my kids if I'm dead. When you have these guys, remember back in the late 80s, early 90s, you heard people saying, oh man, so-and-so went postal.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do is, I'm no good. I'm no good if I'm no good to my kids if I'm dead. What they were doing was he would take her out because you got to get her out of the way because she's the threat.
Right.
Then he would kill the kids. Then he would turn the gun on himself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to tell you, if you go on the offense, this is what Ann is trying to tell you. If you go on the offense, you got a better chance of protecting your kids than trying to run and hide. You've watched enough horror films. You've seen Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees get through them doors and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that ran and hid died in that goddamn movie.
Exactly.
I mean, and I'm saying it in a jokingly manner, but I'm being honest. At some point, your fight or flight has to kick in. Even so, natural predators, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dog chases cat, cat chases mouse. If mouse is cornered, mouse will fight cat. If cat is cornered, cat will fight dog.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, because at some point you're saying, listen, it's you or me. And that when your kids, that's the mentality that you gotta have. Fuck all that jail shit.
Yeah, because I mean, maybe that's not in her. So I'll give her that.
You're right.
Everybody doesn't have that mind state of,
fact.
It's me or them. So I get that part of it. But what I'm saying is, Don't ever be a victim. To any
Absolutely.
woman listening, don't ever be a victim. I don't care who it is.
Right, right. Absolutely. She says, hold on, we gotta get this round of applause in there. She said, Fani flew. LOL, all good is now. I mean,
That's good.
all is good now.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No
You
doubt.
know, but nah, don't. I'm for real. Don't ever be a victim for anybody.
No, absolutely not.
That's putting yourself in danger.
She
Because see, really, your kids are gonna look at you as, can you really protect me? You
right.
understand?
That part.
When you show that part of you, the kids gonna be like, man, I don't think mama can protect me if push come to shove. I mean, you say you will, but
Right.
can
So
you really?
right along those lines, right? It's interesting you say that because someone that was really close to me grew up like that.
Hmm.
And her parents used to fight like cats and dogs.
Hmm.
To the point where part of her part of her part of her feminist part of her feminist ways and some of her masculation is because of the resentment she has toward her mother, because her mother wouldn't defend herself or wouldn't take a stand.
Hmm.
When talking to her, when talked to her about the subject, she said for the longest time she hated her mother. Both her parents are deceased. She said for the
Hmm.
longest time she hated her mother because how dare you? Why not just pick up and leave? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Why would you? And so she saw that as weakness. She's like, I will never, ever, you know what I'm saying, allow
Hmm.
myself to be in that. So um I understood that aspect of it, but yeah, being in that type of environment or even being around that type of shit, man, it can affect you in many of ways. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Right.
Um, the psychological trauma and the whole night, like it's not good for anybody. Ooh,
And
excuse me.
and see, another thing is like, hell, you know my mama. so
Yep.
so
Yep.
I used to joke and tell people, I say that was my biggest bully in my life.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
I was terrified of her more than anybody else. So
Yeah.
when it come to somebody out on the street, I was like, man, fuck what you talking about. You don't know
Right.
what I got to
I
go
can praise
home
her.
to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hell yeah. Shoot.
So
Damn
so
right.
that's where that all comes from. It's like, hell,
Shoot.
she,
My boy
hey,
live with me.
hey, I live with a bully, so you trying
Shit.
to intimidate me just ain't gonna work, you know.
Right. Right. She says, oh, I will never be one again, talking about a victim. For
Uh,
sure, which ties right back to my statement that I will never put another adult over my kids. So the adult you gotta be careful with how you say that, because here's the thing, right? The adult was their father. You see what I'm saying?
mhm,
Now, the thing about it is this kind of goes back to what you were saying earlier and about choices. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Because if you pick and choose right, you don't have to worry about that. You're gonna find somebody that's going to complement or be that solid partner, for
mhm,
lack of a better way of putting it. Because a lot of times, and this is what I've from personal experiences and things that I've actually have seen and gone through. Um, and I have to be honest, man. Uh, it burns me up. You know what I'm saying? Uh, when I go into a relationship, you have kids. I have to accept these kids. I have kids. You have to accept my kids.
mhm,
Call it the Brady Bunch, if you will, Partridge Family, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going in this relationship without trusting you to be with my kids or have my kids' best interest. You see what I'm saying? So
right,
with that being said, when I go into a relationship, or when we go into a relationship, or when you come in, however you want to word it, you become stepmom or mom, whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? I become stepdad or dad or whatever have you. I need you to be that other parent. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Not when it's convenient. Oh, when everything's great, da da da. But when shit when shit go left, and somebody got to come in this motherfucking, and, hey, didn't your mom tell you that? But now you see a lot of, don't get kids, don't touch my.
Right.
Be here.
Yeah.
You want me to be dad when everything's cool.
Mhm.
But when there needs to be some structure that a dad might need to put down, or some foundation that a dad might need to put down,
Yeah, it become don't
now
talk.
it's a fucking problem.
Yeah,
Man,
that,
listen, check please. You know what I'm saying?
I mean that's why
So,
I avoided women with kids. Because
a lot
I
of
was
dudes are
like,
doing now.
I knew that was possibly could happen.
Right.
So
That's where
that was something I tried to avoid.
right. That's where a lot of guys are now. A lot of guys are saying, especially if you don't have kids,
Hmm.
don't go in them situations.
Oh no, I wouldn't advise any dude if you don't have kids
Mm-hmm.
and you dating a woman with kids, you finna find out a lot of problems.
Well, you're accepting, because here's the thing: you're
You're
taking on
because she's
responsibility.
expecting you to treat not only her but her kids as if that's your main priority in life. So
Right.
you're gonna run into a problem with that.
Right. But and again, keep in mind, you're expected for this to be your priority, top priority,
Mhm.
as it should be if you're going in as a family. But
Yeah,
the thing
you
about it
should.
is, if we're gonna be a family, we're gonna be a family, not when it's convenient for you.
Right. It got to
Because
be a united front.
right, exactly. So when the kids get to splitting, and if he's saying something, though he's not the biological, or vice versa, you're saying something though you're not the biological, you gotta, if you're not in agreement, take that shit to the other room. Hey, look, we need to talk.
Yeah.
But all that oh, those are my kids. That
Hmm.
I left a situation. Well, I ain't gonna say a situation. I left a relationship like that. When everything was cool, it was the kids, and I pay very close attention to that type of shit.
Hmm.
When everything was roses, it was the kids. When shit got hot, or when shit got tight, my kids or your kids. Now it's a difference.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You know what? Me and mine gonna go over here and
Hmm.
wish you the best. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. We don't do that. If you can't be on the same page, ain't no need to even be there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care if you co-residing or not. You got it, like you said, you got to be united, be a united front.
Yeah,
And
you do.
that's the
I
only
mean,
way it's
because
gonna work.
it's not going to work, and it could be a generational thing because a lot of these young girls, I see the little YouTube videos and all that, and I'm like, God damn, dude, you putting up with that? I'm going, you actually putting up with that kind of behavior? That's on you.
Right. Best say I agree. My kids have terrible effects from all of it.
I bet they do.
They will. And the thing about it is everybody, all wounds heal with time. And the thing about it is everybody heals at their own pace. The thing about it is you want to make sure, I don't want to say you need, because I don't know what you need. You want to make sure that not only being supportive, but you also, in them growing, but you also want to be careful not to drag out the wound. Allowing someone to continue to harbor in their traumas or their victimization, that's not gonna, that's all that does is stunt their growth. You know what I'm saying? We know that you've been a victim, you know that you've been victimized, you know that you're dealing with certain trauma. Okay, cool, fine, Danny, identify what it is. Let's work on moving forward. Just to sit in it, you'll never grow. You'll never
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
She said, "Hey, I'm a spoon welding pro now. Hey, you might need 2 of them joints, man. Go
Man,
on, get the drum roll. Pow, 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 pow. Didn't I tell you? Pow, pow."
better start slinging some knives. 'Cause,
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man. Shoot. And so, look, I'm gonna throw this out there, right? So, what's he talking about, right? My son Kamari was over there, and
Yeah.
he knew better. He knew
Mm.
better. He was over there. I teach my sons. Well, I teach all my kids. In my absence, you're a reflection of me.
Yeah.
So wherever you that pocket, you up under their jurisdiction.
Mhm.
So he did something. I don't even remember what it was he did, but she had told him, would you do that? No. She got to look around. She was just frustrated. She was fed up. They was on there tearing up or whatever. She grabbed their clothes. You can find which was one of them wooden spoons that you use for. She went to old school and she got pat pat.
Hey, I don't blame you.
And-
And busting heads.
Right. So see, it was crazy because, and this is the thing, right? And she'll tell you. After she did it, she called me. She said, I said, okay. It was almost like, well, are you mad? Hell no, I ain't mad. That's what you were supposed to do. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, had it happened at my house, you wouldn't have got a phone call. They would have told you about it when they got there. But shit, you at my house. You see what I'm saying? I told
Right.
you don't. If you don't like it, don't bring your ass back over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the thing about it, right after we talked about it, we laughed. I'm laughing at her, and she's like, I said, so let me ask you a question. I said, how did it feel? Because she's not a disciplinarian for real.
Okay.
I said, how did it feel?
Feel
She
good.
said, it was invicting. It was
Exactly. It
like,
felt damn good. I already know.
I said, well, see, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, shoot. Hey, listen. And that's just and let that be your stepping stone. To that day it was the spoon, next time it's the belt, next day, look, because I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So Kamari 15. At this point, you know better. So if I gotta put pause on you, man, you know what I'm saying?
You don't get it.
Boop, yeah. So, and if you feel like you can't, do I need to call your dad? You know what I'm saying? Shoot, do I need to? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All that, yeah. Shoot.
I told you I had something like that happen with my son, because he lived with his mama, and it had gotten so bad that she said, she was like, I don't know what to do, and this was like late at night, and I said, all right, I'll be over there. Now, granted, they live a good 40 minutes away from me. I said, this is what you do. Don't tell them I'm coming over there.
Yep.
Right? So, I get there, go to this room, I knock on the door. He cussing. Don't knock on my motherfucking door. I said, hey, open this door. He heard my voice. I said, open that. They cussed me. I said, open this door. Yeah. And all of a sudden, it got dead quiet because he was like, absolutely. Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? And I said, come here.
Hey,
I said, come here. I said, what's your problem, man? And he immediately just broke down and started basically crying. I said,
yeah, of course.
I said, okay. I said, and I just sat him down and talked to him,
Right.
And because I had stayed over, it was so late, I ended up staying over there,
Of course.
And I was like, I went back, talked to her, and she said, it was kind of quiet. What happened? I said, nothing. I just showed up.
Exactly.
That's all it took.
The presence of
I said I showed up because that threw them off, because that made them go, damn.
They still tight. Yeah, they still tight.
They still talk to each other.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to see me every day, but we talk to each other.
Man,
so that put him in line, and I think he pretty much been in line ever since, because he's like,
right.
She might mess around and call him again.
Man, look, I done did pop-ups, I done did walk-ups, drive-bys the whole night. Look, I done showed up at schools, I done showed up at houses, Uh, the that right there, when you show up and they see you,
It's the
especially when you
look.
catch them in the midst of it.
Yeah, and this was like right in the middle, so it was like you would have thought he saw a ghost because
That part.
he looked like, oh, I could see it in his eyes. He was like, oh shit.
I had one ask me, he say, that's exactly what he say. He said, oh shit. He say, are you gonna beat my ass? I said, oh yeah. He said, you're gonna hit me for real? I said, yeah. I put them boxing gloves on. So now I got some padding. Look, you about to feel all this, homeboy. You about to feel all this shit. She said, creep them back doors with boxing gloves. Yup. You about to feel all this shit.
I didn't even have to do that because I mean, we about the same height, but I got a good 50, 60 pounds on him.
Well, this one here, is too fair complected and 12 and has entitlement issues and likes to play phone games. So you know that type of shit. So yeah, you gonna catch all this. You gonna catch all, and I dare you to say, "Oh, well, I'll call it shit." Go ahead.
But I'm saying
when they get there, don't wake you up though. I'm gonna let you know that.
Mine is not young. He was about 22 when this happened.
Oh man, listen.
So this is man on man.
Yeah. Oh
I'm about to see what you made of because you at that age.
Man, shit.
You at that age where we about to tear this house up.
Yeah, we both
about to see who got what.
Yes.
And he knows me. He's heard the story, so he's like, "Yeah, I better relax and calm down and go to sleep tonight." Because
it's crazy because like I put the gloves on with the kids, the boys, and because I got one that boxes, I got one that wants to box. Actually I got two that want to box. Well, actually, you might as well say three boxers for real. Three that are boxing or want to box. So we'll be in the, and then the neighborhood kids will come, and so we'll be able to poop, pop, poop, poop. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you don't let them see everything. You know what I'm saying? You pop, pop, pop. You let them see flaws and all type of stuff. Let them get their little rocks off or whatever have you. And Kamari, he's a football player, wants to box, and he's probably the strongest out of all of them.
Okay.
And because he sees like he's been in the ring before, so his mindset is, this is my dad. He can take this shit and I'm going to give it to him. So he be, and I'm like, all right.
Right.
So I'd be like, all right, I'm done, whatever have you. He'll get to keep playing. I said, all right, so all right, now we gonna go. No, all right. I let him feel. Boom!
Right, exactly. You gotta let them know, hey, partner, I'm playing with you.
Hell yeah! I mean, shoot. Listen, I love my sons. I love all of them. I love all my kids. As a man, though, you know what I'm saying. My daughter, she's she's a princess, you know what I'm saying? But she don't do the princess treatment type thing. You know what I'm saying? She don't get no princess treatment. She's a princess. She's still fairly young. Mind you, this is the biological daughter that I'm speaking on because there are other girls. Hence daughters. But the boys, it's crazy, man. It's something about the boys, because I knew what it was like to be that at that age.
Yeah.
And it was stripped from me. So around the time, because like I said, their reason for getting divorced that's their business. You know what I'm saying? I know they loved each other up to the day that my mother passed. They still kept in contact, still talked.
Yeah.
Just wasn't right in the confines of a marriage. They're split. That's their business. I was 11, 12 when they went. So
Okay.
this is right in the heat, the heart of, come on, boy, we're gonna go do this, or he teaching me that. Come on out here in this yard, let me teach you how to do that. You know what I'm saying? I remember we had the house built from the ground up, and our first father-son project, I think I was like major project. Let me clarify. I think I was like 9 or 10 years old. We built. There was a play set made out of wood that he went and bought the kit, and we put it together, dug the holes, the whole nine, and it took us like a week to do it. But I remember I was out there every step of the way. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, and it was for me and my sister, but it was more for my sister. But to sit back and look at it like, dang, the swings, the slide, you know what I'm saying, the clubhouse, like, dang, man, this is dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? See what yeah, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff, man. Bruh. I don't know how. I don't know how any man could not want that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
come on, son, let me teach y'all to do this. Shit, that's crazy.
It's good that you had that. I mean, you know, I didn't have that, but
right.
But I had other people around me. You know what I'm saying? So that, you know, they were like, "Hey, let me show you how to do this."
Right.
And most people don't believe it. It was my grandmother.
Yeah.
Showed me 90% of the stuff that I know.
Yes.
Because it's stuff that I do that, like, you know, my kids and, you know, girlfriend will say, "What did you learn that from?" And I'm like, "Man, mother showed me that." And they're like, "For real?" You know, like, hey, y'all don't know what kind of person she really was. I mean, you know, but I mean, it's like everybody else be like, "How did you learn that?" And I'm like, she showed me all this stuff. So
she was.
I mean, it would have been nice to have that father figure, for certain things, but I didn't feel like I'm missing anything, to be for real.
True. Man, and see, that's the thing. Like, even like in the absence of a dad, man, like, it's crazy. I mean, of a father, it's like, where does the uncle say, "Hey, all right, man, come on, look, we gonna," you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just strange to me. Like,
right. Like, and you know, your daddy was one of them. He was like, "Hey, come here."
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, let me take you here and show you, because I was like the little brother in the family to them.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So they was like, "Come here, hey, let's do this." It wasn't just all being on my head, but man, I was hanging out with them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Knew their girlfriends and the whole nine. So it was like,
right.
Yeah, that's the way I came up.
So, man, hey, off subject, just curious. I don't know why he just came to my mind.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask. How is Uncle Antone? Or how's he pronounce it now?
Tony.
Is it Tony now?
Tony, yeah, it's Tony.
I swear, sometimes I think you'd be going through an identity crisis. It was Anton, Anthony.
No, it is. Excuse me. Things change. Oh man, he one. I might be biased, but he's one of the smartest people I ever met.
Indeed.
With him, things changed for him when he got out of the United States.
I'll say, yeah, because when he went to China, it was.
Because when he went to China, I was like, "Who is this dude?" You know, what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
came back
you? Right. It was like different languages and just different and it's things that he's done that I was like, man, I want to do that one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do. He would tell me about stuff, and I was like, man, I want to grow up to be like that, but No, I'd say if I had a role model, he would be one of them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a lot of people family wise that
Right.
they've done different things that I could say everybody's played a part.
Absolutely.
You know, so there's a lot of times I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, man, I can't measure up to them. You know, like I totally missed the boat. You know, because I cannot measure to the
Man.
things they do. But they've always, because me being the oldest grandson
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much the only doing a big time frame, I was the only grandchild around.
Right.
So that's why I said with mother, she treated me like I was her son.
Yep.
All of them treated me like I was the little brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so my upbringing is totally different from the rest of y'all
Right.
as grandkids. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it was kind of in a way that people thought my mama was my sister.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so I had to explain it when they say, "Who is that?" I'm like, "Oh, that's my mama." They're like, "That's your mama?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Right.
who you thought it was?" I thought that was your sister. No,
Yep.
no, that's my mama. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So my upbringing was totally different from the rest of y'all.
Right. Right.
So that's why everybody kind of looks at me differently. They like, you know, he this, he that, you know,
Yeah.
he like this, he like that. I'm like, no, y'all don't understand the dynamic. It was just me. And
Yeah.
I enjoy that. I ain't gonna lie. I love
Yeah.
that to the fullest.
You was over there straight chilling.
I
Like,
was over there chilling. I had it all, you know.
you did. Had your own little back
Had
thing. too.
everything. It was like, man, I missed them days. I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
I was kicking it. For
I
real.
tell you what, man, I always wondered. I say, man, what was it like for you? And then, because I was in and out, but then like I know everything because you got like the almost like the only child type thing, but then came, I don't want to say the golden child, but then came Travis. You know what I'm saying? Because he was there.
Here's the thing with Travis.
The age gap, though.
Not just the age gap. It was like he was next in line.
Oh, yes, he was.
And I tell people that because me and him joke about it all the time. Because even at like at mother's funeral, he said something like he's the favorite grandchild.
Yep.
And I said, you can thank me for that. I said, I gave you the title. And we just bust our laugh because it was in front of everybody when he said it. I said, you can thank me for that because I gave you the title. Because believe me, you followed in my footsteps. Okay.
I believe it. Man, this is what I knew.
Mother treated me and him pretty much like we were her sons. Yeah.
Listen, I knew it. I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt. You were older. You were older, so it was like, all right, me and Trav. I'm a few years older than Trav. So, this is when I knew it was official. This is when I knew it was real. We was in the backyard playing. He got mad about something or another. Because I was laughing or whatever have you. This one I knew. One, I knew this is when I knew he was the favorite. And two, this is when I knew St. Louis motherfuckers was different. Hey, listen. So that's what we was doing. We was in the backyard playing baseball. We had the red wiffle ball bat. And he got mad because he hit it. He thought it was gonna be a home run. I caught it or whatever have you. He got mad that I was laughing. So I was coming up the bat to get the bat from him. Boom, right in my face.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yo. So at first I'm like, man, why you hit me, man? Look. Now, if it's not family, it's an ass whooping, right?
Right.
Why you hit me, man? Why you hit me? What you gonna do about it? Oh, now we in the dirt. We rolling. Now I was stronger than he was, so I'm tearing his ass up. So we stop rolling in the dirt. We go back to playing. We go in the house. Mother done made some chicken and fries, you know, the deep fryer with the
Right.
the seasoned salt on the fry.
Uh,
So she done hooked it up. So in the process, you know, you got to go in there and wash up and all that. You ain't better not set foot in that kitchen and ain't cleaned up. So we done washed up, got the food, you know what I'm saying? He dipped off in the room with mother. I done dipped off somewhere else. I'm sitting there eating. So she called me in there. I go in there. Trav then slid up out of there.
mm-hmm.
She say, "So you fighting?" I'm like, what is she talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I know not loud, but I'm like, what is she talking about? You know what I'm saying? She say, "So I'm gonna ask you again. You was fighting?"
Mm.
I said, "Yes." She said, "You say yes, ma'am." Now, mind you, that's not how I was raised. So right. I'm like, okay, conform. You know what I'm saying? I was raised yes, no was good enough. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. All right, so I hit the yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She gave me the rundown. She said, when you speaking to your elders, it's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. Okay, cool. So I got a quick crash course in that. Boom. Yes, ma'am. So, okay. She said, "Well, we don't fight." And I'm steady saying to myself, where is she getting this fighting thing from? You know what I'm saying? Like, mm-hmm. So she grabbed the little switch she had over there. Now, here's what I didn't understand for the life of me. Why is there a switch up there by the side of her bed?
Oh,
kids in there shooting him. Who's she whooping?
No, you know who was getting it.
Hey, so Carl. so
yeah, right. You knew who was gonna get it.
So she said, "Well, we don't do no fighting." So he then came in there and laid across the foot of the bed. He's sitting there watching, right? Uh-huh. And she gets swatting on me, right? So I'm like, I'm eating these mugs up, pie, all right. But now I'm getting mad to the point where like I'm not even gonna get a gratification that is bothering me. You know what I'm saying? So she say, now she come here, give me a hug and kiss. I love you. Mm-hmm. And she sent me on my way, right? So I'm going out the door, and some say, "Stop and turn around and look." He's standing there like this on the. I say, "Mother."
You couldn't believe it, huh?
I said, "Mother." No, it wasn't that. I said, "Mother, was I fighting by myself? Who was I fighting with?" Man, that pissed her off. She said,
"Hey, there ain't no debating."
Hey, look, learn fast. She said,
"Yeah, you learned." Doesn't say it. There wasn't no debating it.
And I left because I was afraid that this was going to turn into this.
Uh-huh.
I just spun on my heels and left. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, but I knew then he could do no wrong. My eye never swelled up, but I felt it. Like I felt it. Like it still felt like his fist was there. You know what I'm saying? I said, "Oh yeah." Mm-hmm. So all that, hey, let's play. Shit, nah. Nah. Shit, fuck that. Mm-mm.
Hey, but you know what's funny, and I don't know if you can explain this. Maybe there was. I'm not saying just you, but don't you feel like there was always this thing about you all, not just you, but everybody raised in Youngstown act differently from us that was raised in St. Louis?
Absolutely.
It was just always the weirdest thing to me. It was like
Absolutely.
almost like it was a civil war, you
It
know?
was. And see, so and because of that, because see, here's the thing. I felt it, and I definitely felt like an outsider
Hmm.
because the thing about it was I felt that, but I was born there. I was born here. I wasn't raised here. You see what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
I bounced around, so I never felt like I fit in anywhere. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I saw how Carl was treated versus St. Louis. And then
Hmm.
when Carl realized that, well, you from the yo, I was born here, I wasn't raised. Then he tried to connect with me. But the
Hmm.
thing about it was I couldn't really solidify with you because the things that you was on, I wasn't on.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it was like I can't even bond with you, buddy, because what you on, you gonna have them looking at me.
Yeah.
And then I seen something he did. I seen something he did one time with some of his homeboys from out there.
Uh-huh.
He did some shit. He did some shit. They was all together, but he was the one who did it.
Okay.
And instead of him taking his standing on it or taking his weight,
Hmm.
he threw it on one of his homeboys, and mother bopped him.
Hmm.
I said, "Oh no, shit, fuck with you."
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? No,
Right.
oh, no.
Because and don't you know, honestly, that was the biggest conflict between me and him.
Oh, for real?
Because when he came here, I let him know, hey, dude, whatever you did there, you better stop that shit when you come here.
Right.
You know, with everybody. I said, we ain't on that what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what created that rift between me and him.
Mm.
Because I never had a problem. I mean, you know, I may see him once every couple of years, but when he moved here,
Right.
he created a conflict,
Right.
and it got to the point that where I wouldn't piss on him if he caught on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So,
but that was the thing. I was like, dude, we ain't on that shit you want.
right. So from what the now mind you, I'm outside looking in, and
Right.
I'm younger. Some of the conversations come from talking to him,
Hmm.
and also as a child being in earshot when I shouldn't have been.
Okay.
A lot of what he was doing when he was down there, when he was living down there,
Hmm.
that didn't come from Youngstown.
Hmm.
He got captivated with how the streets was moving out there. And
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you said because I was like, okay, hang with me because
Right.
these dudes you hanging with, they respect me. They ain't gonna pull no shit with me.
Right.
But he wanted to gravitate toward them and thinking that was the way to live life. And then it created a point to where I'm gonna put it out there. It was jealousy.
Yeah.
It was pure jealousy because I was like, you ain't got the respect I have.
Right.
You don't know these dudes. They will fuck you over, and you thinking that you cool with them. Okay.
Right.
So I was like, kind of stay under my wing. I'm gonna guide you the right way to where you gonna be on the same level as me. And then it got to the point where, you know, he made the move, called himself trying to come at me.
See, that was it.
And that was his first mistake because the partners he was hanging with came to me and said, hey man, your cousin talking about doing woo woo woo. And I said,
Right.
oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna show this nigga what's the deal. And in the middle of the night, he ran back to Youngstown.
Yep. So
Because word got out, boy, you fucking with the wrong one.
so that's what it was he saw what you had, and it was like, I want that too. But he wanted to, essentially, he didn't want to be up under your shadow or riding your curtails. He felt like, okay, well, I want to make my own name. And that was
fine. I don't have a problem with that, but you not. I told him up front, you ain't bigger than me.
Right.
I ain't no hood legend, but you ain't bigger than me.
Right. You can't never be bigger than
You
what's
ain't gonna
already
never be bigger than me.
Right.
Not the way I move. You ain't gonna
gotta
never
be passed.
be bigger than
The
me.
torch got to be passed down.
Yeah, it's handed down to you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it was stuff he was doing that I had to stop and say, man, hold on. What you doing right now? You know
I
what you
mean,
doing
it's
right now?
true.
Let me show you how to go about this. So
Mhm.
that even the dudes you hanging around gonna look at you like, oh, okay, we see what's up. But see, they knew you ain't from around here.
Right. That was the issue. That was the issue.
And even to this day, if these same dudes see me, they say, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up with you?
Right, right.
You know, it's that thing. But you know, I'm like, hey man, you set your own path. So
Crash out
right,
as you see fit. Yeah.
right. I'm like, you set your own path, and I ain't gonna lie to you. He one of them people that I see him. If I see him, I'll be like, yeah, whatever, man.
Right.
You know,
So
like, no
you guys never
conversation.
actually resolved anything.
No, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't
Uh-huh.
want to.
Okay, I mean, sure, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because I didn't create the problem. So it's like that was on him to say,
So
hey man, my fault.
that's how I am. Excuse me. That's how I am with my sister. I don't have any ill will toward her or bad intent.
Mhm.
I didn't create the wedge, you did. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
not my wedge to correct. So do I go out of my way to say hi, bye? No.
No. Yeah.
But if my phone were to ever ring, I'll answer it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Hey, what's
blame
going
you
on?
because I mean, it's no secret. I'm like that with mine.
Right,
You know, it's like I don't feel any ill intent towards you, but there's been a lot thrown my way
right.
to where I had to say, okay, let me step back, live my
Mhm.
life. I don't wish anything bad on her.
Absolutely not.
Not at all. But it's like at some point you gotta cut people loose, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta say, all right, look, this is not good for me. So
Yeah.
let me leave you alone.
Right, right. Um, it just
And it's not a good thing. I'm not bragging on it like, oh,
it's
it's not.
it's not a bad thing.
It's not. It's not. It's not a bad thing, but even mother was the one that understood it. She was like, hey, I get it. She
Right.
said, I get why you doing the things you do. And I was like, good. I'm glad you do. Because we've
Right.
talked about this many a times, you
Mhm.
know. But she understood. She was like, I understand why you doing what you do. And it's not just them two. It's a couple.
Right,
It's a couple more. I can say
right.
that about that. I'm
Uh,
like, you won't see me sitting down talking to them.
right. I mean, like I say, if you see me sitting down talking to them, it's because they were ready to bury the hatchet. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be at peace. My thing is this, right? I'm always going to make sure that I'm always going to make sure that my conscience is clear.
Hmm.
It's not on my end. Then
Right.
after that, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is everybody ain't gonna like you. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no.
And you're not intended to deal with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, us not speaking, does that stop her from being my sister? No, we still siblings. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
And that's the way I look at it. But it's like, it's been, I mean, if I actually sat down and read a book about this shit, it would be amazing. You would think, oh, he got to be lying. You know? Seriously, somebody would read it and be like, oh, he got to be lying. No, this is all facts, but I don't dwell on none of it.
Right.
None of it. You know, so I mean, but you know, the fact that you brought his name up, it did spark a little bit, but I was like,
Yeah, I beat it.
yeah, I was like, man, you know, hey, more power to him.
Right, right,
You
right.
know, more
I
power to
feel,
him. I ain't because
I feel.
the last time I saw her, it was funny. I was up there and I was at Lisa's house, right?
Okay.
And he walked in and saw me. And he looked and said, what's up? And I said, what's up? But my what's up wasn't like, hey, how you doing? Mine was more like, what's
What
up?
we, yeah, what
I'm
we do.
here.
Yeah,
I'm in young style.
right.
What you want to do?
Right. What are we
You
doing?
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? What are we doing right now? What's up?
right.
And after that, he walked clean up out the house. I said, "Hey, okay." For real. I was like, make your move because I ain't forgot the little stunt you pulled.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm on alert. I'm like, what's up?
High profile. Yeah.
I'm
I
sitting
know.
on your territory right now. So what's up?
Yeah.
So I'm letting you know, boy, and nobody put fear in my heart. What's up?
Right. Hey,
So
it's crazy, man. But like, it's not even a product of environment. It's just this is how we've learned to survive.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't never put your guard down about nothing. People will show you who they are and what they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's your mom or your sister. Like, I speak highly on my mother.
Mhm.
And at one point in time, mother couldn't tell me shit about my mama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She was the closest thing to God. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
For your God. It wasn't until I came home from prison that I actually started to see my mom for who she really was, which is a human.
Mhm.
I saw the flaws and side judgments and things, and like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Call it coming into your own, whatever have you, becoming an adult and coming from up under the I don't want to call it the brainwashing of your parent, but like the delusion that your parent has painted for you. Oh man, that's your mom. You should always. She's still my mom.
Yeah.
She did some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, cool, fine, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no love lost. You know what I'm saying? The thing about this is she did some shit I don't necessarily agree with, or I don't approve of. You know what I'm saying? On that, I can't support it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Well,
mean, I can definitely relate because I told you that the funniest thing was like when my mama passed, right? I had family members coming up to me saying, "I'm surprised you showed up,"
woo.
and I was like, "Why not? That's still my mama,
Right.
you know." And it showed everybody really what kind of person I am because
That part.
they knew everything that went down and all the drama, this, that, and the other. Even my girlfriend was like, "You going to the funeral?" And I said, "Why not?"
Right. Why wouldn't I?
And I explained to her, I said, "You got to be absolutely insane to have a beef with a dead person." I said, "That doesn't make sense to me." Because
Never.
she was like, "It'd been my mama, I wouldn't have shown up." I said, "That's you." I said, "But
Right.
to me, that's still my mama, regardless.
That part.
Regardless of everything that happened." I was like, I hate to say it this way, but I kind of won.
Mm.
Because she's no longer here.
Right.
So what do I have to be mad at her about?
That's interesting.
I mean, you know what I mean, seriously.
Yes, I do.
What do
I won.
What do I have to? I won the fight.
Damn.
And people might hear that and go, "Wow, that's wild," but
It's
I
deep,
won
though.
the fight.
Right. When you
I
understand
won.
it, it's deep.
When you
It's
understand the process, it's like I won.
Yes.
So why am I sit around and keep being mad about things that happen? I can't do that. I would only kill myself in the process. I can't do that.
Rapidly, you feel me?
You know, man, your health will go down so quick it wouldn't even be funny because you
say hairline way back here.
Right. I mean, it's already creeping back on me as it is, but I'm like, I'm like, I cannot be mad at stuff like that. I mean, and there was another person that I had a major issue with. And when they passed, I was like, okay. That's all I can say. I was like,
You be killing me with that. That okay?
Okay, well, what am I ain't finna show up to the funeral, but I was like, good.
Right,
I ain't gotta worry about him anymore. You know, that's the way
right.
I
Problem
felt.
solved. Problem solved. Yep.
Problem solved. God did it for me. I ain't gotta
Right,
worry about it.
right.
You
Hey,
know.
remember so and so, so and so?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
And this was like, one of my
Uh,
aunt's husband because I refused to call him my uncle.
okay.
Uh, you know, when he died, I didn't even ask how he died. I got a text and they was like, "Oh, he passed." I said, "Okay."
And which one was this?
Bridget's husband.
Wait, hold up. Ronald?
Yeah.
I ain't even know.
Oh,
What?
but see, that's how much concern everybody in this family had for him.
Nobody really. Hey, man, Ronald was.
No,
He didn't bother me too much. You
he
know,
didn't
so a lot
bother
of people been
you,
like
and that's the point I gotta make. He didn't bother you, but
many people did.
me and him. I told this to mother. I said, "You better hope that he dies before you do."
Didn't y'all go after? Didn't you go after him in the house? And say
Many times,
that's what
many times,
I thought. I
many
remember.
times,
I
many
thought I
times. And I
remember.
told her this. I said, "You better hope that he dies before you do, because if you die first, I'm gonna kill him."
Mm.
I made it known, and she was like, "Don't do that." I said, "Mother, I ain't gonna lie to you. You never know me to lie to." I said, "If you pass before he does, I'm gonna kill that man."
Mm.
Because then I told everybody, when she's gone, the gloves are off. I said she
Yeah,
saved a
ain't
lot
nothing
of
to save
people's
him.
asses.
Save him. Yep.
She saved a lot of people's asses because I'm all out about war, and I was like, okay, let me talk to her first, and she'll
Right.
go,
Right.
don't
Right.
do that, don't do this, just leave it alone. And I told people this. I said, when she gone, y'all might want to leave me the fuck alone for
So
real.
right. So you the reason why she stayed in the church.
Probably so, because she knew.
She was a praying something, boy.
Hey, boy, she did some serious praying. And it's even worked to this day because she knew
Yeah.
I better do something for him because
Man,
he
shoot.
ain't gonna let it ride. And
Nah. Nah. Nah.
man, hey, but no, it's like he
Shoot.
was one of them people that I said, hey, you better hope. I'm like, kid,
Yeah.
you not. All jokes aside, I said because
Shoot.
he was a done deal.
Mm, that's
It
crazy.
just so happened he passed before she did, and when I heard about that, but the only thing I could say was okay. I wouldn't. I wasn't like oh man, what a shame. I feel
Right.
okay. Thank you.
We
Thank
say
you for that information. I'm
we
about to
good.
me and my girl about to go out and eat some steaks. We good. You know what I'm saying? I
Man, I didn't even realize that.
yeah, he did.
That's
He
crazy.
did.
What year? You know?
I don't even know, don't even want to remember. It was I would have to look because I saved text messages, but I would have
Okay.
to actually look at that.
Mm.
And hold on, you know what? Now we talking about? I got my phone right here. I ain't gonna bullshit you.
Oh shit!
No, let me look this up because I
Oh man, this is crazy,
let
man.
me look this up. When did this happen?
This is crazy. Ah,
This
man,
I
shit.
ain't even gonna bullshit you because it was
Shit.
actually
I've been
my
gone
aunt.
for a minute.
Yeah, I know, but it was actually my aunt Evelyn that texted me,
Okay, okay.
and she told me this, and because it was like, wow. Let me find this shit.
Nah, I dig it. I dig it.
It
Hey,
was
what your schedule look like for tomorrow?
uh tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? I don't know.
Okay, I just feel now because I'm sitting here looking at this. I was thinking about trying for tomorrow morning. Uh, I want to try. I want to try TikTok again. I was gonna say, man, I'm trying to get that
I
rolling.
think like that tomorrow. If you talking about morning, it would have to be afternoon because I do got something going on in the morning.
Okay, all right, all right.
Uh, damn, I can't even find that motherfucker. So what was that? Wasn't there? Man, I want to say it was about 2018 to 2019.
Oh wow, man,
Yeah,
that was a grip ago.
that was a minute ago. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, wow,
yeah. That was a good little while ago. But
yeah, hell of a story.
I don't know how everybody else felt, but I was like, okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay.
It'd be like this sometime, man. It'd be like
Hey,
sometime.
that's the way life is for me. I'm like,
It'd
yeah.
be like this
People
sometime.
might feel that way about me, but I was like, yeah, okay, all right.
Man, listen, I'm okay with it. I was sitting there thinking about something somebody had told me uh a while back. I was thinking about it earlier today.
Uh,
Somebody told me, they said, you know what? You're gonna die alone.
hey, don't think you're supposed to?
Right.
I mean, maybe I got the idea wrong, but
Right.
you pretty much die alone anyway, don't you?
Right. Right.
'Cause I don't know anybody that said, "Oh, he dead. Let me die today with him." I
Right.
don't know too
Right.
many people willing to do that. So
I just
you
real talk.
you you do die alone, right? Or somebody
Right.
tell me if I'm wrong.
No, no, you're right. I said to myself though when they said it, because I said, all right, so mm. I said, okay, all right, I might. But then I got to thinking about it.
Or they saying not having a companion or something like that.
I'm thinking that's what they was getting at. No
Okay.
companion, or uh nobody's gonna care when I die.
Mm,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? And I said to myself, I said, I said, you mean like how I live my life now? I said, I said, here's the thing about that situation. That statement says I'm going to die alone.
Hmm.
My mom was very much liked, very much loved,
Hmm.
um, very much loved in the community, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And due to my sister, no funeral. But nobody went so far as to, hey, well, can I contribute this? Like she literally went on, like she went forgotten, damn near.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And it was a big contribution to my sister. Um, I guess I should clarify as to what that means. So I found my mother's will. She left everything to my sister. Left her as the
Beneficiary.
yes, sole beneficiary.
Hmm.
Um, all right, cool, fine, Danny. I don't care. So one thing that I found out was that my sister was incapable of making the decisions solely on her own, though. She
Okay.
couldn't do anything without it had to be a joint thing.
Hmm.
Not only did my sister not come down here to see our mother, but she left her up there on a slab. Never
Mm.
even came down here to claim the body. She left her and let her go as a Jane Doe.
Mm.
Whatever her selfish reason, whatever have you, cool, fine. Everybody knew that my mother didn't want to be cremated. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, had I not found the will, I didn't care if I had to find a boxing tire on top of my damn truck. She was gonna get a proper burial. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Out of respect to last wishes.
Hmm.
Um, no eulogy, not in the paper, no nothing. All these people that, oh, Mama Meek and da 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 da.
Didn't do nothing.
No, no. Here's a couple dollars, or I
Mm.
heard what was going. Like everybody knew what was going on. Everybody had. It was the talk of the town.
Mm.
Like there was damn near. Dude, my sister kind of set some smoke screens, but it was down there like some inner family beef on
what
Facebook.
it-
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, all right, I'm not getting in that shit because I already know me. I'm look, I get involved, I'm going back to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, look, so I'm just gonna stay off the page for a while. You know what I'm saying? We're not friends on Facebook. Everybody's bringing shit to me. Oh man, your sister sending me screenshots. Look, stop sending me that shit. I don't care what she's saying. I don't need to hear about this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, here it was. This woman was much more liked than I was, and essentially, that's how she went. So, okay, if you can go highly loved and respected, and end up dying alone, that's how we're gonna put it. And me being me, as you said earlier, is to be expected. That's what it is. Okay, and
Yeah.
you know, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But it just tickled me, like for a person to say,
"You gonna die alone." That's
like you said, like that was
and you know what? That kind of goes roundabout to what we started off with. That's why a lot of people stay with people.
Bet you I
Because
don't.
they're afraid. I'm serious. I believe that because they're afraid of that loneliness. I honestly want to believe that. That's why you see couples stick together 30, 40 years, even though they have no love between them.
Yeah.
Just to have that person around them.
Yep, that convenience or that
Yep.
comfortability.
Yeah.
My thing is this, right? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, I was born by myself. I'm gonna die by myself. I don't have no twin. And on top of that, like me being who I am, it's a gift and a curse because it draws people to me, but then in the same aspect, it pushes people away. They because I'm unapologetically me. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I'm gonna be. This is what you get, hate it or love it. You know what I'm saying? You don't like it. Psst. To the point where I have people who and this happens regularly. I have people who praise me in private.
Okay.
Oh man, I love what you're doing, and man, you're doing a great job. Yeah, I see that. Well, then go on and oh no, I can't be a part of it because people gonna look at me funny, or people gonna be like, or people gonna. I don't want people looking at me like I'm I don't want people to think that I'm like I don't even know how to say it.
I mean, and I
supporting those views or whatever, that type of shit.
But why would they be worried about what somebody else thinks?
Because they can't stand on their own too.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's just certain things in life I don't understand.
Agreed.
It's like, and they'd be the first one to tell you, I don't care what nobody think. Yes, you do. You honestly do. I mean, I told you. Remember, I told you when we started this. I said I'm about to get some people that absolutely hate me and don't even know me. Never sat down and spoke to me. But I guarantee you they got an opinion about me.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure you've heard it.
Absolutely.
I know you've heard it. But I'm like,
absolutely.
And that's why I keep trying to stress the part that none of y'all know me.
Hey, I know some of the people, a lot of the people that we are mutually connected to. If it was solely yours, big support. Or really? Hey, a lot of people don't tune in just on the fact or just because I'm attached to it.
So they want to hear what I got to say?
It's the fact that no, this is why they stay away because I'm attached to it.
Ah, okay. I
You know what I'm
got you.
saying? Um, if I was if I was a silent partner,
Hmm. Really?
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Really? Wow.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
But these are ones that claim they support you.
Well, here's the thing. These these are the ones who excommunicated me.
Mm,
You see what I'm
okay.
saying?
Right.
Um, every once in the blue moon, like if you post something and I comment on it,
Mm,
and they comment on something at the same
mm,
time, then they pop up my people you may know.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Right.
ah, okay. Never
That's
say hi,
interesting.
no buy or comment. We can be in agreement. No expounding on on the topic, whatever have you.
Mm,
Hey, my feelings ain't hurt. You know what I'm
right.
saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, and this is what's crazy. That whole situation is hate by hearsay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody has ever came and said, "Hey, just ran with cuckoo, the one
Mm,
that flew over the cuckoo's nest." You know what I'm saying? You this is what gets me, and you've said it yourself. This one has proven themselves to be. You've seen my dad,
mm,
heard, and you've seen physical results.
mm.
You know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this one is one fry short of a happy meal.
Right.
You gon' and you never even came and said, "Hey, listen, I need to know because this one here, like they've proven themselves to be."
Right.
But everybody ain't solid like that.
No. No.
You know what I'm
You're not going to get that from everybody. I mean,
saying? Hell no. Hell
it's
no.
just one of them things. So that's why I
You know
find
what
it funny. Is
I'm
because
saying?
even when you was telling me certain people was kind of checking for me,
Yes.
I was like, for real.
Yes.
I was shocked by it because I'm like, for real. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just a co-pilot. This ain't my show.
Right. Right. I mean,
So
you got to even figure like this, right? Now, watch this. Even my dad, and he don't do social media.
right.
Hey, yeah, man, I heard about the show. You guys, how did you hear? How did you hear? Because you don't do social media.
Exactly. That's what shocked me when he said it to me. I was like,
Okay, then.
huh?
I
I'm like,
got a text. You see what I'm saying?
oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
We had happened to run into each other, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I heard about the podcast y'all do." I was like, "Huh?"
Right.
I mean, I was honestly confused. I just left it alone because I was about to say, "Who told you about it?"
Right. What you talking
Because
about?
I know you. You're not a social media
At
person,
all. At
so I
all.
was like, "So people are watching."
Thank you.
I'm like, somebody had to tell you about this because I didn't call you up and tell you.
Exactly. And I have not mentioned it to him.
Right, I haven't mentioned. And I was like, man, that's interesting,
Yeah. And
that
that's
people are
what I'm saying.
talking.
Like
But
that
I'm
neck of the
like,
woods over there. Yeah.
but I keep telling folks I'm probably the most boring person you ever gonna meet. But I
Hey,
do nothing with any excitement to it. So
man, shoot.
so for
Hey,
somebody to be that interested in me, I'm like, oh well thanks. I don't even know how to react to it for real.
that part. Hey, listen, I tell you when it came, I was like, huh. And then, like I said, I watch because I follow everything that I follow your socials as well.
Uh-huh.
So like you'll post something, I'll comment, words of encouragement, kind of
Mm-hmm.
engagement. You know what I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
aside from a damn thumbs up,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I've seen various members, family members, comment.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they'll beat me to the punch. Sometimes I'll be the first one, or I'll beat them to the punch, and then I
Uh-huh.
get a notification. Oh, so and so, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
A day or two later, or maybe a couple hours later, people you may know.
Right.
Interesting. Ain't said hi. Listen, I ain't seen, heard, hi, bye, f you in
None of that.
years. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Right.
But
And all of a sudden, you.
it's that engagement now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And
I
my
mean,
thing is this, right? This is my thing, right? It don't hurt you to click follow. You know what I'm saying?
you know what? I have an issue with somebody I know like that. Not a family member.
Right, right.
This guy, whatever I post, all he do is hit the like button.
Yeah, that's
And I'm going, so nothing else gets your attention, or you just saying you like it just because it's me, or do you actually like it?
yeah.
Yeah, so that it kind of it throws me off because I'm like, I'm just waiting to see that light pop up for it. I'm just waiting, and I take it as a joke. It ain't nothing personal, but I'm like,
Right.
I'm waiting to see that light pop up because I know that's what you're going to do.
Man,
No matter what I post, and you see my post, 95% of the time I'm joking.
yes.
I'm trying to find a humor in everything that comes with life. So I'm telling the oddest joke I could ever tell, and I know people are like, "Ooh, I don't believe he said that." I'm like, "Hey, it's funny to me." But I stop trying to figure people out. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, all right,
I can't help it, man.
I left it alone because I'm like, mm-mm.
I can't help it. My brain is. I'm always like, psychology is my thing. I love to how people think, what makes you tick, how people operate. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Human behaviors, the mind and its incomprehensible aspect of it. And I'm okay with most of it, but then there's parts where like I'll come across or somebody will do something, I'll be like, what the what? Like,
Why was that? Yeah.
like, in fact, can you explain it to me? Because like it doesn't even make like there's no connection to it. There's no logical aspect to it. So I'm like, okay, well, there's no logic to it. It's got to be an emotion. I can't find the emotional. Like, can you explain this to me? Like, man, like, and that's my thing. Like, I gotta understand. I gotta understand to some magnitude the depth of it. You know what I'm saying? It just can't be surface. It can't be surface. Can't be surface. Like it, as much as people want to believe that some things just are, or it's not that deep. Truth be told, man, we are very complex creatures. You even the most simple minded motherfucker, it's not that simple. You know what I'm saying? It never is because there's too much that's entailed. You know what I'm saying? Motives and emotions and probabilities and possibilities is too much. You know what I'm saying? It's never as simple as it may seem. I just did it because I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. Well, why'd you want to? You know what I'm saying? There's always the question of as to why. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Something made you do it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Everything has a motive. Nothing just. And that's the part that I've come to the had to come into acceptance that every motive is not going to be understood. But everything does have a motive.
Hmm.
Everything does have a motive.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on Facebook now, but I'm gonna tell you something that kind of puzzles me. Just looking at something that somebody posted.
Okay.
Uh, I feel like a lot of people want attention.
Yes. There's a lot of attention
You
on.
know, it's this woe is me, life is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Please pay attention to me.
Right.
And I had posted it one time. I said, if you're able to post on Facebook, your life ain't as bad as you think it is.
Yeah, because if it was as bad as you make it out to be, you'd have been put the gun to
Yeah,
your
you did yourself in, or
kid.
we ain't even got to say to that extreme. You probably wouldn't even have internet service, you know. But you
I mean,
you complaining
right,
about something that's fixable.
right, and in most cases, here's the thing, right? It goes back to the accountability and the choices because you are choosing to post it on Facebook when you very well could have just said, you know what, this is affecting me, and I think I need to take my ass to therapy.
Something. Talk to
You know what I'm saying?
somebody.
Like, what the fuck is posting on
Yeah,
Facebook?
you
You
post
know
on Facebook. What you think I'm gonna comment and go? Well, I'm here for you. Hell no, I don't want to deal with
right. Hey, I learned
you
real
because
fast to stop
you
doing that.
got some issues going on that I don't want to hear about.
I learned real fast to stop doing that, man, because oh well, I'm here if you need to talk.
Okay.
And once you open that door, they never stop talking.
No, because it usually turns into, well, let me tell you my problem. Wait a minute, you said you
That's
wanted to
exactly what
talk.
it is.
I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, we can go back and forth, but
No, we're
if
not.
I got a problem, I don't want to hear about your problem in the process.
Thank you.
I
That's
want
what
you
he
to
said.
listen to what I'm saying and maybe help me find a solution.
Yeah, and that's just it. It becomes a trauma dump.
You know, I don't want to say, "Oh, I got a flat tire," and you come with, "Well, my car stopped running." Man, I don't give a damn.
Right, that ain't
I
helpful.
want to talk about my flat tire, not your car not running.
Right. Hey, this damn therapy ain't therapy.
Hey, this ain't therapy. This ain't therapy. You know, I'm talking about my flat, not your
Yeah,
car not running.
yeah.
This is me time.
Yes. I mean, and you know what? And that's the thing. It's like I do realize, and I coin myself on this. I'm a good listener, but
Yeah, I listen. I don't just tune people out. I do listen,
right,
but if I'm coming to you with an issue, take the time to say, "Let me sit down and listen to them."
right.
Don't come to me with a counter problem. You know, it's like, oh, wait a minute, that wasn't the
Mhm.
purpose of me talking to you.
Right. If anything, and maybe this is where we're different as far as like the way minds of men versus women. Um, a lot of times, like even discussed, a woman presents a problem and she wants to talk about it, understand it, and uh, uh drill home the point of why it's a problem. The man doesn't want to talk about that shit. Okay, you brought a problem. We have a problem. We identified that. We recognize there's a problem. How the fuck do we fix this shit? You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like I even sitting here just thinking back on the many conversations that I've had. Somebody brings a problem to me, or somebody brings oh yeah, I'm having a bad day, blah blah blah, and I'm sitting there listening, and I'm listening to understand, not just listening to respond. But then in the same aspect, not only am I sitting here listening to understand, but I'm also listening here to try and help resolve. And
Hmm.
then when you start not telling them what to do, but giving suggestions, well, no, 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 no.
Yeah, that
Pressing
too.
the
I
button.
don't want to do that. I'm like, well,
What the fuck are you asking me for?
what are you telling me for? Right. I'm like, why are you telling me this then? I don't want to.
Right. You
You,
know what I'm saying? It's
you
just
want a solution, but you don't want to listen to the solution. Well,
Mhm.
okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it's crazy because I've actually told people this before. Once I recognize that,
Hmm.
I don't shut down. I just be like, stop, stop asking me. I'll tell you
Yeah.
straight up, stop asking me. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring your problems to me because when I start offering solutions or suggesting solutions, that's not what you're looking for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not what you're looking for. Yeah. I man, this topic, man, I wanted to we hit the we creeping up on the 3 hour mark, but
Yeah.
I wanted so badly to I was gonna try and tap on it, but I think we'll just do it tomorrow. I think I'll just do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, if as far as the TikTok thing, I would say about one, two, maybe
that's cool. That's cool.
about that
Uh,
time.
so I wanted to touch on this and this is crazy because like what should the fate of Epstein Island visitors slash participants be? What should be
Uh,
um
how you gonna get criminals to lock up other criminals?
okay.
Because if one is guilty, many more are guilty. You know. So the whole thing with them about releasing the files and name, it's like now they just throwing names out there,
Hmm.
to kind of protect themselves. It's like, oh, you accusing me? Well, so and so was over there too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, okay, I feel like all of y'all know something and were a part of it. So
Right.
that's why I say, how can you get a criminal to lock up a criminal?
Well, here's the thing, right? They use that tactic all the time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look,
Mhm.
we got the, they set up in line. We got this on you, da 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 da. So you roll
Mhm.
over on this person and all this type of shit, and then they try to figure out how to tie you in because you didn't you knew about it, but you didn't say nothing. So how can we make this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you told enough on yourself. But the thing, this is why I asked that question. people people in the world are nosy as fuck,
Mhm.
right? This is what kind of gets irritates me about that whole situation. Oh man, release the files. We want to know, you want to know who the fuck's over there doing
Mhm.
what? Okay, cool, fine and dandy. Now the thing about it is this: once, let's say, they officially release it and it's 800 people, I don't know how many people, but let's say it's 800 official people.
Mhm.
What now?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. What are you
you,
gonna do?
you want them to go to jail, or do you feel
Because
like what do you want to know for? Like what do you want?
and
Like
even
that's
that,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
even with that, let's say they print out the whole list.
All right.
Okay. Uh, what are you gonna do about the pedophiles that's roaming your neighborhood?
Okay.
Are you gonna put out a list about them?
I
Some
mean,
people got some people got family members that's
right.
they own that. Are you gonna out them too?
I mean,
But you worried about famous people
that's the whole thing. It's the
doing
fact
this,
of
and
just
I'm
being
going,
nosy.
it's people that you probably know that's doing it, and
Of
you
course.
said nothing. So I can't worry about them. I'm not saying they get off scot free, but I can't worry about that.
But see, okay, now even you said they don't get off scot free, but you
Hmm.
still haven't said what you want.
I
Once
don't
it's
I
once
don't I don't
what
know
do you
what to
want?
do with round them all up and have a firing squad. I mean,
That's what I'm getting at. Like, all
yeah,
right, so we
what's the
already know they're gonna
solution?
go to jail. So what the
Yeah,
fuck do you want? Like, why is it so important to know who the fuck's on this list? You'll
exactly.
know when they ass start fucking going to jail because essentially that's what's gonna happen. Not too many people are gonna say, well, That's a whole bunch of fucking, and they were sitting up in office. Well, we need to set in some checks and balances for this, that, and third, and those people should be castrated. And nobody's gonna say anything creative. Everybody's gonna say the same fucking stupid thing. I'm glad they got caught.
It's about time, but I mean, honestly, that's the only solution. We line them all up and set up a firing squad. Problem solved.
Yeah, but then see, here's the thing. So somewhere along the lines, you got some motherfucker that's gonna say, "Oh well, human rights, and that's inhumane. You were gonna die any fucking way. What the fuck you talking?"
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I don't. Whatever. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna have somebody that's going all of a sudden now you want to talk about there's a humane way to die.
Yeah, now you got pity for them. Wait a minute. So
you know what I'm saying? Like,
which side of the fence are we on right now? Because
right, and that's what I'm saying. Like I can't wrap my head around this shit for the life of me. Everybody wants to know. Everybody's screaming, "Release the files." For what? Like, what is it that you are wanting to happen that's not going to happen anyway? Like, what is the issue? And the only thing that I can literally come up with is just people are just fucking nosy. Oh, I just need to know if so-and-so. Come on, man. Like
because, you know, what surprised me the most out of this whole situation is that his wife is still alive. So you mean to tell me she knows nothing?
I mean,
because remember, they locked him up and he mysteriously hung himself.
I was just about to touch on that. So
all of a sudden he just mysteriously died when he was supposed to have been guarded 24/7. He mysteriously hung himself.
Right.
The wife is still living. So you mean to tell me, what did she do?
And well, not only that, not only what did she do, how much of the evidence or whatever has she erased or discarded?
Exactly. How much did she flip?
You see what I'm saying?
You mean to tell me she had and me and my girlfriend had a disagreement on this because she was like, well, sometimes everybody don't know everything. I said, that's bullshit. She knew. Because she was a woman.
You know damn well she knew.
She knew, and she was a part of it. So you mean to tell me when the situation got thick, she said, look here, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you how it's going to go down. Y'all let me ride. I'm going to tell you everybody that was there.
Right. So you know me, I be off into them little conspiracies and such. So, you know, I be looking at every once in a while and deep diving and all this type of stuff. So there's a conspiracy out there that he's not actually dead. You know what I'm saying? So okay. Well, sure, you know what I'm saying?
So what they do? Pretending and let him go back to his nice little island and continue doing what he's doing?
He ain't exactly went. Well, that's another thing. Think about this. All that stuff transpired on that island.
On one island.
Okay. Daniel had to have government clearance to get on this island.
Because everybody didn't know about it.
Wait a minute. Government clearance to get on this island.
Clearance to get there, right?
So you come and get the owner of the island. Grab some files, this, that, and the third, because it's got politicians and all this type of stuff on there that you need government clearance to get on down there. Off him, throw Tom, Dick, and Harry in the eyes of, up under the bus. So now they up in the eye of scrutiny. But the island hasn't been bombed. It hasn't been eradicated.
That's exactly what I was finna say. You mean to tell me we can drop one little missile on it and no more island?
Listen, they toasted it. They flamed the fuck out of Waco. Excuse my language, but they flamed the hell out of Waco and didn't give a damn who they killed. So you mean to tell me?
So we couldn't get rid of that place? Yeah, okay. I'm stupid enough to believe that. Yeah, okay. You tell me.
Hey, you heard what Pinocchio said. Come on, we going to Fantasy Island where you can be a real boy.
Hey, as I said, I couldn't be president because my press conference would have been this. That island doesn't exist anymore. Problem has been resolved. Let's move on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even to this day. It's so it's not like you can't go there now.
Yeah, you can go there. You can go there.
You sell off. Look, hell, Mike Tyson had a whole mansion out here in Ohio. As soon as that man went to jail, you got the selling off his shit, auctions and all this type of shit.
Yeah.
This person get in trouble or whatever have you, or this person die, you selling. Tupac had a Rolls Royce that was up for auction. This, that, and the third. We talking about a whole island.
An island now.
You know what I'm saying?
We talking about a house, an island.
Right. Who lives there now? But now it's open to the general public.
Imagine that. So what we gonna have a pedophile land? Gonna be like Disney World or something? Everybody come visit it.
If you don't listen, if you know,
that's what we going for right now.
If you know, you know. Sure.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm going. Man, come stop with this stuff.
Man, listen, it just.
And then if you see what the media is showing you about parts of the file, it got so many black marks on it. I'm like, man, y'all might as well just gave a blank piece of paper. So much stuff has been blacked out. I'm like, so wait a minute. I'm supposed to believe that this is the files now? Remove them black marks and let me read it. I want to see what y'all really talking about.
Man, listen, this is my thing. I don't even want to see the files. One thing for sure, two things for certain. You know what would be more incriminating than the files?
What was that?
And it just hit me. For every high profile party, there's always an RSVP list. Show me that.
Yeah.
Show me that. You can't
playing
shit on.
Yeah.
Show me that.
But now it's so crazy because it's just a bunch of finger pointing. This person was there. That person was there. This one's here. You know. Okay. Well, show the proof. If you claim they there, show the proof. That's all I want.
And this is what tickles me too. If Ralph is sitting at home in his own in the comfort of his own home on his computer, and Ralph watches porn of all varieties, and the feds will come kick in his goddamn door and take all his hard drive because of a digital fingerprint or digital print. I'm sorry. And you mean to tell me in the age that we live in the age of information,
you couldn't get all that information
out of here? So you mean to tell me that software only works on
that island?
Domestic citizens that live on the continental 48, right, but it don't work on the island?
As soon as you leave the United States, the internet just stops working.
Apparently so, man. I'm trying to tell you.
So, okay, that's what I say. I'm stupid. I believe what you're saying.
Hey,
I'm totally dumb. I believe everything that the media is telling me.
I need the coordinates to this island. I need to know how close it is to the Bermuda Triangle.
Exactly, because nobody knows the exact location. But you know it's an island there.
The government knows because, like I said,
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm supposed to be stupid enough to believe this. You mean to tell me nobody knew about this at first?
Hey, you heard this? Nobody knows.
Nobody knew about that. But the moment he went to jail, I said he gonna die.
Of course, because they need the
sign. I do that. I was like, he gonna die.
They need the
like they gotta try to put this false example, like, okay, we got the man. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. This is well above him.
Absolutely.
And they talking about Bill Gates' wife caught that little special package.
Well, oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Wait a minute now.
Hey.
Wait a minute now.
Anything can happen.
So what was she doing, huh?
Well, you seen that little hot spot on Bill Gates' mouth, right?
Yeah, I mean, but we all got to remember, Trump got shot in the ear. Look at a picture of him. Ear
What kind
looks
of
perfectly
gauge?
fine to me. You mean that ear healed up in a matter of a couple months?
I
You
was
got
that's what,
shot in your
hey,
ear?
that's what I said. That's what I said. What gauge is it?
Yeah, yeah. When you get hit with a pellet gun, goes.
Right, right. Hey, so I was watching I was watching. It was crazy because it was a reel, and I was watching it earlier today, and it was showing. Um, it was the footage of Charlie Kirk.
Uh,
How the dude, they had the little dude. He went to that school uh, through a program that was created by the CIA. He dropped out, went black, uh, popped up out of nowhere. Um, strategically was on the roof,
yeah.
shot him in the whole nine. And I'm like, that's a lot of hard work, man, for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
absolutely
I'm just
nothing.
like,
You shot at nobody, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie.
it was just, it was to stir up controversy.
Yeah,
No
like,
controversy.
it's conspiracies. Like, I'm not big on them, but it's a few that I'm like, doesn't add up.
Hey, some of them they just be,
They
hey,
just
some of them
add.
some of them would be funny. I'd be like, well, how the hell did you come up with this?
Yeah, I'm just another stupid American. So okay, let's go with that because I'm like, okay, that doesn't add up. I don't care what you tell me and how much coverage you want to give it, it's not adding up.
Why not?
I'm like, come on.
Oh man, shoot. It's a crazy world we live in, man.
I know. It's just like, okay, what's gonna happen next?
That's the question. Like what's on the agenda
Y'all gonna
next?
tell me next? Y'all might as well say we landed on the moon again, because I'm like, here we go.
Oh man. I'm still I'm still not convinced about that one, man.
No, I'm not, because I mean, I want to know this: who filmed it?
Not only that too.
'Cause, I mean, if you the first person on the moon,
Right.
how did they get footage of you stepping out the spacecraft? You the first now.
Right.
So
That
somebody went out there and set up a camera and
Mhm.
say, "Okay, come on out.
Right.
You gonna be the first one." No, you wasn't the first.
Right.
If it happened,
Yeah. Hold on. That part too, right?
and
But
then
here's
satellites are so powerful that you can see what's on Mars, right?
allegedly.
Right. But I believe there's just pictures of the Arizona desert, but that's just my belief.
Of course.
But we can see pictures of Mars. You can't tell me you can't zoom in right now on a picture of that little buggy that they was riding around in. What happened to that?
Okay. Let's
You mean to tell me they packed it up and brought it back with them?
okay.
That's in nobody's museum on Earth.
Okay. Let's
So
go.
that means it's still sitting there, right?
Right.
Like an old used car.
Okay.
It's still sitting there. You mean to
All
tell me you can't zoom in to that exact location and say, "See, we were there."
Right. Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's go earlier technology, right?
Okay,
You are how old?
54.
I'm 47.
Mhm.
So when I do this, when I say this, right, you tell me if you remember this. So when we were kids, because I know I've done it. When we were kids, we would go get the coffee can or a can of vegetables, punch a hole in it, feed the string through it,
Mhm.
and do the telephone right. Hey,
Mhm.
right? We went to the moon
Mm-hmm.
in a time period when there was no airbags.
Mm-hmm.
There was a hand crank for a goddamn window. No
Mm-hmm.
power steering, no none of this crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh these were what, four blocks, maybe four cylinders, not even
Even a
V8.
six. Yeah. Not even a
Okay,
six for real. It was like a four.
okay, a four cylinder. All right. So mind you, let's go back to this primitive tech. This is a time period where there was no cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
So how the hell did you call Houston from the moon?
And they was out on the parking lot.
Oh, I'm saying because that's a long goddamn landline.
They was out on the parking lot and say, "Hey, yeah, what's going on?"
You get what I'm saying? So
Like,
you duped everybody for simple-minded motherfuckers
yeah.
and said that you went to the moon, cleaned up the sound stage, waited
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks, and said, "Oh, we're on our way back."
Yep. Yep. I mean, even if now, I don't know if you remember the story about the astronauts stranded on the space station.
Oh yeah.
So we don't have the technology to go up there and get them,
You
but
know they turned that into a movie
we were able to travel to the moon
and can't get back there now
and can't go back since. Nobody has done it since then.
because we don't have the technology or the
Wait, we don't have what?
they said, and I quote, "We don't have the technology or the trajectory plans of how to do it." They mysteriously lost them.
But we got there in the late '60s, so nobody wrote them down or kept a folder of how to get to the moon.
The world's greatest
Huh?
accomplishment.
Nobody kept it in a binder and say, "Hey, just in case we want to go back, this is how we do it."
And then I'll do you one more. I'll do you one more. Because you even mentioned it yourself. You said, nope, nope. Before I do that, right? Let me ask you this, right? What is the strongest metal known to man?
Supposedly platinum, I want to say.
All right, let's look it up.
I'm not. Yeah, so you have to look that up. I'm not sure on that. I want to say it's platinum
What is the strongest
metal.
yes. What is the strongest metal known to mankind? It says copper is widely considered the first metal known.
If you can hear me, you pretty much broke up. And
All right, give me 1 second. What is the strongest metal? Okay, so can you hear me?
yeah, hey,
All right, so allegedly, it says the strongest metal known to man is called
tung
tungsten.
tungsten. Yeah,
All right, Tungstn.
I've heard of that.
Says which is Swedish for heavy stone. It is the strongest metal in the world. Okay,
Hmm.
so this is the strongest metal in the world. So now the next question is, what is the freezing point tungsten? All right. So the freezing point The freezing point is the same as the melting point. Same as its melting point. All right. So it says tungsten's freezing point, same as its melting point, is extremely high, around 3,422 degrees Celsius, or the equivalent of 6,192 degrees Fahrenheit, or 3,695 Kelvin, making it the metal with the highest melting point, solid at room temperature, and only becoming liquid at these immense temperatures. Okay. So now the next question that we want to know, so its melting point, which essentially it said is the same as its freezing point, which would be 6,192 degrees Fahrenheit. All right. So the next question is, hold on one second, let me copy this. Simple science. What is the temperature in space?
It's supposed to be 0.
Let's say it's sub temperatures.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I was just guessing, but it's
okay.
freezing cold.
Right. So it says the baseline temperature of empty space is extremely cold, measuring approximately 2.7, or the equivalent of a negative 270 degrees negative 270.45 degrees Celsius, or a negative 454.81 degrees Fahrenheit. Its temperature is derived from the cosmic microwave background radiation, which fills the universe. However, space temperature varies widely. Objects in direct, unfiltered sunlight can reach over 120 degrees Celsius or 250 degrees Fahrenheit, while shaded areas drop well below a negative 100 degrees Celsius. So, with that being said, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Are you still there?
Yeah, you keep freezing, but
yeah, I see that. So correct me if I'm wrong. The temperatures that they're saying, the strongest metal, which we already know that the satellites that are allegedly in space are made out of that material. Mm-hmm. So how are you sending these things up here in space? And we already know you have basic electrical and technological knowledge. When in sub temperatures, or when it gets cold, these things start to fail.
Right.
So how is it that we have satellites up there in space that never come down, never get repaired, et cetera, that are just floating up there, bringing back images? And if you're outside with your cell phone and it gets too cold, you can't take a damn. Make it make sense. Like, this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's freaking. Listen, it's CGI.
I mean, well, it's the same question that a lot of people have asked. Like, when a plane crashes, the black box survives, right?
Okay.
Why not make the plane out of the same material as the black box?
I mean, it only makes sense, right? But again, it's because it makes sense. Is why they're not doing it.
Why you're not doing it? Why wouldn't I build a plane out of the same material I make the black box?
Because, well, it's kind of curious. So I don't know. So I'm just suggesting. What is the density? Not that I don't know if that really matters, but because
it should, because if that box has a high density, wouldn't it weigh down the plane?
Right, that's what I'm getting at. If it was made out of the whole plane was made out of that material.
Okay, but you're capable of getting a rocket in the outer space,
right? So it's interesting you say that too, because a plane, when fully fueled, is 38,000 pounds. Okay.
Okay.
This is how much fuel this plane is carrying. A
Mhm.
commercial airline. 38,000 pounds of fuel. So where is the fuel stored at? My recent research has showed me that it's stated that it's stored in the wings.
Mhm. It is.
38,000 pounds is not going to fit in the damn wings. There's no way, no how, not possible.
I,
You know what I'm saying? Like it
I
just
mean,
it's
yeah, I know what you're saying, but
and the thing about
mm,
this is when you start becoming aware of this stuff, you're like, yo,
yeah, like yeah, I've been lied to all my life.
yes, you know what I'm saying? Like and that's how it starts. It's like, what else did they lie about? You know what I'm saying? So now you
Yeah,
start digging
everything,
into, you know what I'm saying?
everything is a lie.
It's like, yeah, you know,
Why you think The Matrix was so popular as a movie?
man,
Because
man.
it made you go, every part of my life has been one big lie.
I'm surprised, man. I'm surprised, like realistically, I'm surprised they even allowed that movie to actually
To Get Out,
be released yet.
because
Not one, but three movies.
it was
Four, actually.
entertainment. They had to throw more entertainment than actual just thought process.
Oh, yeah, but see, and
You
the
know,
fact
so
that they know that
it's
the thinkers are going to pick up on it, but they're going to be
yeah,
outweighed
right
by
by the average person just going, oh
yeah,
man, I like the fighting scenes. Now listen to what they're saying.
yes,
Everything you believe is not real.
and that's and here's the crazy thing about that. It's it's so it's proven. Like if you think about it, right, the world that we see, just looking, the world that we see.
Hmm.
My brother asked me in the last podcast that I had. He said, "What do you think humans are?" I said, "Humans are we're a cancer to this planet. Like we're not. There's nothing that we do that's beneficial.
Hmm.
All right, everything that we touch, we destroy." When I said it, right, if you think about it, right, just in the aspect of what I'm saying, we are a cancer. We're a parasite, right? Oh no, we're supreme. You know, we're the top of the we're the best of the best because God said. But if you think about it, right, if you were to take if you were to take a freaking a microscope right now and put it up to your skin or your face or your arm or whatever have you, you're gonna see a whole nother ecosystem on
Hmm.
you.
Yeah.
So who's to say we're not on something else? Like that's my whole no. no, no. No. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not even getting off into the conversation of the giants and all this type of stuff. Like we are on this rock, whatever, globe, flat Earth, whatever. Doing what besides what?
Just existing. That's it.
And failing at that. The only thing that we've done is complicate life for ourselves. We can't live in harmony. We don't live in harmony.
Hmm.
Can't agree about jack shit. You fight and kill each other. And as big as they allegedly say that the planet is, and you mean to tell me you can't go over here and live in peace or go over here and do your thing without or your want to without being bothered with this person? Like it makes no freaking sense. None. Oh well, we live in a capitalistic economy. Capitalism is it runs the world. Just for shits and giggles, watch this, right? I did this the other day, and it was like, wow, this is crazy. So the first question is this, right? What is the American deficit? So the American deficit currently is well, not currently. The U.S. federal budget deficit was approximately 1.8 trillion in 2025, which ended September 30th of 2025. All right.
Mhm.
So 1.8 trillion. Okay, cool. Let me write that down for a second. American deficit. And this is what I'm speaking on harmoniously living together. 1.8 trillion. All right, cool. Now, next question is this. How many people live in the United States? How many people live in the United States?
I want to say less than a billion.
As of 2026, the population of the United States approximately is 342 to 349 million people.
Yeah, that was. I know it wasn't a billion.
Yes. So U.S. population is let's max it out and just say it's 350 million, right?
Okay.
Now, let's go another step with this. Next question is, how many people are actually in the world? So, how many people are in the world?
You don't know.
According to this, it says as of early 2026, the world population is estimated to be over 8.3 billion. Okay. So world population is the global population reached the 8 billion milestone November 15th of 2022 and continues to grow, with projections expecting to reach 9 billion 9 billion in 2037. So let's make it 8.5 billion, all right?
Okay.
8.5 billion. Now, this is where it gets fun. There's 8.5 billion people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
The American deficit is 1.8 trillion.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. population is 850 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now watch this. This is where it gets fun. What is Elon Musk's net worth?
He's a billionaire.
Absolutely is. Now watch this. This is where it gets fun. So his net worth, listen to this. His net worth is 841. Let me get this right. 841.1 billion as of 2026. So this is the thing. When I speak on harmonious and capital and all this type of shit, if you want to say money brings happiness, so let's look at this. The American deficit is 1.8 trillion. The U.S. population is 350 million. The world population is 8.5 billion. And this clown has $841.1 billion. There shouldn't be a homeless motherfucker on the goddamn in America. And he's not the only billionaire there is, which means you can stack that, and that would eliminate the trillion.
Everything.
Thank you. So you can't tell me or convince me that this shit is not structured as a means to keep people oppressed. Like it just, and this is the game that we play.
But not only that. Last time I checked, the United States prints its own money.
IOUs, but yeah.
So who is it in debt to?
Nobody. Keith Sweat.
Okay. Because if I was printing my own money.
Well, here's the thing. Now, if you that's one way to look at it, because here's the thing. If now that was the answer that's to be expected. Now, if I do a breakdown on it, who are we in debt to? The British. We never were technically free. We are basically a subsidiary. So the thing about it is we print our own money, but the money's not worth anything. This is why it's given to the citizens, because truth be told, well, alleged citizens. So this is where the stocks, the bonds, the Social Security, the Social Security, the birth certificates, all this stuff comes into play. It's all being sold and traded in stocks on the stock exchange. It's the money. It clearly tells you on the currency. This is not legal tender. This is not worth anything because it's not the dollar is not backed by anything. You know what I'm saying? And it hasn't been for years. Yes, Beth, we are still at it. I thought this was all for tomorrow. It is. Yeah. Let's wrap this up.
We end up going in the sun come up.
Yeah, because you were looking at 3.5 hours now. But yeah, we'll definitely touch on this tomorrow, man. I just had to.
No, this I don't know what they're gonna do with these folks. I really don't.
Man, I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. I'm not suicidal. But I tell you what, I'd be glad when my time comes, because I didn't had enough of this nonsense. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I am cool.
I'm surprised Beth was still listening.
You know what? It's crazy because the numbers are fluctuating between 0 and 1, and I always assume that the 1 is me because I'll have it playing in the background either off of one of the platforms that I'm tuned in just to see that how it looks on the other side over there. That's also yeah. Any closing comments?
I don't know. I know everybody probably freezing to death right about now, but
yeah.
No, not really. I mean, like I said, we was having an open discussion.
Right.
So,
I love the open discussions, man. I wish I could get more people to actually get involved. But you know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't care.
Yeah, we not gonna go through that again.
At this point, like I said, I don't care. Like,
I don't know. Maybe I talk about I don't know. I did have a topic, but I know that it would run forever.
Oh well, so let's tap in on it tomorrow then.
It would run forever because it's one that kind of made me go, yeah, okay, that's some bullshit, but okay.
What you got, man?
Okay, I'm gonna say it was about Glorilla.
See, my
sister thinking that something is old to it. I'm like, she don't owe you nothing.
What did she do?
Her sister is on the internet talking about how she doesn't take care of her family and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, She don't owe y'all nothing.
See, and that
She don't.
ties in
In my opinion, she don't owe y'all nothing.
right. See, and that's exactly what I was saying in the beginning. That's saying what how it ties in. Your husband, your wife, your significant other, whatever have you, but your kids, they gonna branch off and do their own. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But it's just crazy because I've been reading on it pretty much most of the day, and she was like, "Oh, my mama had 10 kids. What the other 9 of y'all are doing?"
I would say, shoot, if she had 10 kids, okay, well, at the
That's
end
on
of
the
the day,
mama.
that's right. That fall on your mama or
That's
your
on
daddy.
blame your mama for not becoming rich and making everybody secure.
I don't
But
even blame. Listen,
you gonna
right,
blame your sister because she found a way to get her money, and you mad because she won't give you something.
right.
That's on you.
Man, listen, I tell you what, and I'm
That
not
is
trying to
on
be
you.
funny, but shit, basically what it boiled, and this is sad, but this is the industry is very dirty. So you mean to tell me I'm gonna suck all this dick and get pimped out and all this type of stuff, and you think I'm gonna be
Give
content?
my money away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you out here, man. You better get out here. You
that's
must be out
I
here,
mean,
motherfucking
by
mind.
me reading that, I don't really trip on stuff like that. But by me reading that, I said that right there proves it's not meant for me to be rich.
No,
Cause
no,
I ain't gonna know none of y'all.
right. You know what? Here's my thing, right? I don't want to be rich anyway. Because my thing is this is when you become allegedly rich, you're so freaking miserable. You got everybody wanting a handout and oh
Yeah,
remember me, and you didn't remember me as I was going through what I was going through. The kid.
exactly. You ain't once called me up and said, "Hey, you need $20, something." You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
But I hit it big. Now you expect me to
Right,
finance your lifestyle? Man, you
right.
better get up out of here with that.
Tell it like it is, blows up, right, and becomes the next podcast sensation. Ranks right up there with Fugazi and some others, you know what I'm saying? And then now it's like, oh, hey Ant man, what's up, man? Remember I used to do you
Man,
remember our numbers?
I'm gonna be like, yeah, I remember you. Why you think I didn't speak to you?
Right. Do you remember our
I
numbers?
remember you very well. I ain't even know where. I ain't even got a dime to my name, and I've run into people that be like, "You remember me?" I'm like, "Yeah." Why you think I didn't look at you? Yeah, I remember exactly what you did and how
You
you acted
remember
toward
me.
me. So yeah, I remember you exactly. Yes, I do remember you.
Hey, it
So
should
when
be
I saw
followed.
you, I'm like, let me go in this direction because I don't even want to talk to you.
Hey, look, it should be followed. Well, in a lot of cases, when hey, you remember me, I so do, man. How much money you owe me?
No, no, it ain't even that.
What you owe me?
Because it happened one time. We was in the grocery store, man, and this woman I used to work with me just out of the blue came up and said and touched me on the shoulder,
Mm.
and I looked at her and I just walked away. And my girlfriend said, "Who was that?" I said, "Some bitch I used to work with."
Yeah.
And she said, "The moment you walked away, I knew you didn't like her." I said, "Yeah, I ain't finna sit here and pretend with you."
Right, right. It's
But no,
unnecessary.
but no, that was just one of the things that was on my mind because I saw that. I said, and she got some balls to think that she's supposed to take care of the family. That's not her obligation.
Right, right. I made mine. I made my way or I found my way, just like everybody else supposed to make or find their way.
Exactly. I'm like the rest of y'all should have got up. At least say, hey, hook me up with a job where I can work
That's
with
it.
you
You know what I'm
and
saying?
get some money. But she was like, oh, she need to do that. I was like, man, you get your regular ass on
Right.
somewhere.
That's what I admired about MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he blew his money trying to take care of everybody.
Well, he did go
He basically did. He tried to take care of a whole city pretty much
right. But
with
the
his
thing about
money.
it was he was the first Master P. He made it. But the thing about it was he was doing too much because it wasn't like he was just giving them money. He was giving them jobs. You know what I'm
He was
saying?
giving them jobs and like, hey,
He was
you
paying
come
too
be a
much.
dance, do this, do that, and
Right.
I'll make sure you get paid for it. But I mean, if you watch the little online stuff she doing, it's like You gotta be out of your mind. Come on. Come on. Get up off your ass and go do something for yourself.
I don't understand that, man. It just goes back to the people want something for nothing.
That entitlement. I'm like,
Yes, yes. You know what I'm
man,
saying? Either do away with the capitalism, man, or either give it to everybody, do away with the dollar and give it to everybody.
yeah, we all should be rich for real.
There's no
With that kind of money,
yeah.
everybody
I
should
mean,
have something.
because you got to think about it like this, right? Let's be real about it. Elon Musk probably never worked a day in his life.
No, 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 no.
So,
But I mean, I'm gonna let this go. But I'm gonna say this one last thing about him. This dude is South African, trying to tell Americans how to live.
and I ain't mad at him.
Man, if you go sit down somewhere, I ain't, you can't tell me nothing.
No, but you know what? No. Apparently, whatever it is that he was doing, I don't know how he came into the money. That's the thing. I don't know if he inherited this or whatever have you.
Kill some Africans. That's probably what he did.
It could be.
I bet
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
he
saying?
did.
Even Akon came over here and made his millions. But then the thing about it, and then he took his ass to fuck back home. But the
Mhm.
thing about it was on his way out, he told the recipe of how to become and that's actually what got me into my studies and was like, yo, I'm ready to get the hell up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know much about Elon other than the fact that I know he's South African. Um, I don't know if the man owns diamond mines or what. I don't know what he's doing, but whatever he's doing, I don't like I said. I don't know how he inherited. I don't know how he came about this fortune, but he did something.
Mhm.
My thing is, this is you got it. What you doing with it?
Nothing.
So
Nothing
you,
for anybody else.
that's
Nothing.
my whole point, and that's my whole point.
Nothing for anybody else. I mean,
You
because and then what kind of really pisses me off about him is just I told you how I got these Nigerians sending me emails damn near daily
yeah,
talking about, oh, I can help you get your merchandise shop off the ground and get all these sales. I'm like, well, just tell me. But they talking
right.
about, I can do it and I want just a small percentage. No, you get nothing. Who I look like a fool? Like, I'm like, oh yeah, you can come and have part of what I'm trying to establish
right.
to make you money. No, if you got the secret, tell me. That's the human thing to do. Just say, hey, this is what you need
Right.
to do.
Tell me what I need to do, and
Tell
then
me
I'll
what I
throw
need
you
to
a
do,
bone.
and I
Right.
throw a little something your
Yeah,
way. But
I'll throw
don't
you a
come at
bone.
me off the top talking about, yeah, I can help you grow your business. I just want 5%. Man, you better kiss my ass. I ain't giving you nothing.
Oh shit! I want 5%.
Yeah,
5% of what?
5%. 5% is too much for me.
What is 5% though? 5% of what?
5% of whatever I bring in. Talking
What?
about a
So
partnership. I mean,
no,
seriously,
no,
I can show
no,
you
I
some
get
of
it.
these emails. You would go, they out their mind.
No, I
So
get it. My thing is this: you want 5%. 5% of zero is what?
nothing, because that's what you're gonna get. Nothing.
So that's my whole point. So what do you think that you gonna do?
They think I'm supposed to say, "Oh yeah, sure, come on board, and I'll let you run everything, and whatever money is made, I give you a cut." Nah, you don't understand how I grew up, do you?
He said, "I cut you."
I'll cut you, but I ain't gonna give you a cut.
Oh man, I can't. I
I'm
can't.
like, man, you got. I bet I read the emails. I'm like, here we go. I bet I got about 10 of them this morning. I kid you
Right.
not.
That's crazy.
I'm like,
That
man,
is
y'all don't go on somewhere with that, man. That old scamming ass. You get up out
man.
my face with all that.
That part. That part. Shoot. Hell yeah. But yeah, man.
Yeah, we need
we creeping up on 4 hours, man.
right. This gave people enough to talk about. So
absolutely. Hey, we back up to 1 viewer. Thanks, Beth, for tuning in.
an active member. Hanging in.
No doubt, man. All right, man. Well, I catch you. Oh, in fact, you know what? I catch you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna try and touch TikTok tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, don't really bank on it because I know I got some things to do tomorrow.
Cool.
That's what I said. Maybe about 2 o'clock or so, but I can't guarantee that.
That's what's up. Give me like 3 minutes of your time after we pop off here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
On that note, man, tell it like it is. Been a pleasure, man. We'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Yeah, don't be hating. Just go and like it and watch it.
Oh, man.
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
I thank the Lord for my many blessings. Don't stress and keep a vest for protection from the barrel of a Smith & Wesson. And all my niggas in the pen, here we go again. Ain't nothing separating us but my Mac 10. Born in the ghetto as a hustler. Hold up.